whoever's here. Wait, married. I just got out of the shower. I'm trying to get my hair brushed. I had to hurry in the shower. I couldn't put any conditioner in my hair, so now it's full of tangles. Hi, guys. I had to hurry because we're having storms, and my hair is like very tangled. Very tangled. I'll be right with you. God, what a mess. Have Spitfire hair. Split hair dye. I know. It's just that it's the hair dye washing out. It is. I didn't have time to put any conditioner in it, and it is like tangle city. Because I used Collins shower gel because I was out of shampoo. Jeez almighty. This is exhausting. What's everybody up to? As soon as I get this mess combed out, I'll drop the link, but God. Oh, man. It is crazy. Yeah, somebody asked me today. I don't have any. It's just because I use shower gel. Usually I just wash my hair and it just brush slides right through it. It's because I use my son's shower gel because I'm out of my shampoo. I use shampoo plus conditioner, but I didn't have any out. To be very gentle. So I don't want to break it. It's exhausting. Yes, because we're having storms and really bad storms, and the lightning can kind of settle down. So I thought I better hop in the shower. Before it starts back up again, because I wouldn't want to be fried in the shower. I think I just about got it. I have very thick hair, and it is very crazy right now. Got all my white coming back. I don't know if I'm going to dye it again. I won't dye it this long. I don't know when I'll be able to get to town, because we are 22 miles from town. Ow! That didn't feel good. Okay, which side? I'm mirrored on the laptop, so I got to remember which side to pull it over to. Crazy. Oh, I'm exhausted already. I can't do it that way. I can't start at the bottom. I have to start at the top. And I can't remember. Let's see, I'm going to part it. Without a mirror, it's hard to tell what I'm doing. It's not really tangled. It's just so thick. I have to whisper because Kim has got to be up at work at 5:30. And if I don't whisper, they will shut the internet off on me if it doesn't go off by itself. Yeah. I can't be loud tonight. I've got in trouble for the last 2 nights. Come on, hair. So what are you doing? Can you hear me, by the way? Because I don't know if I turned my I don't know if I turn my volume up or not. Anyway. Awesome blossom spray. I don't think so. Anyway. Oh, I just about got it. And my hair will dry real fast. And probably is because we're having storms. I might be cutting in and out. It's very stormy here. We have tornado warnings. Oh no, he don't do that. Doesn't bother. He's got the internet. Now the electricity can go off, but it won't hurt our internet with the storms because he has it grounded somehow because he works from home. But the electricity can go off. No, it won't. He has a special kind of router now since he got that new computer. Because he has to work from home, he got some kind of router that it's not like a regular router like we had before. It's work, like big business capable, like with generator or something. I don't know. I'll have to have him tell me. It won't hurt the internet, but our electricity can go off, but the internet won't go off. And he can shut it off, but anyway. Whew. I think I got it. I hate wet hair. I hate the way wet hair fits. I have a straightening hair dryer. I just don't like the way it feels. Whew. Okay. I don't like wet hair. I don't like it. So today, I was subscribed to all these channel members to all these channels, and I unsubscribed to all of them. Because now that I got a join button, I'm only going to be joined to the ones that are joined to me. You know what I mean? Doesn't that sound like a good idea? Yeah, my hair looks real light pink now because it's growing out. But I think I'll just stay with white. I'm an old lady, so it don't matter. Kim asked me today, did you dye your hair pink and white? That is the dumbest man I've ever seen. I said, no, I haven't dyed my hair in almost 3 months now yet, dingle life. Here comes the rain again. All right, hair, I'm going to quit messing with you. Leave me alone. Whew. Man, how many minutes did I spend on my hair? 10 minutes? Jeez. Louise, you'd think I was going to the ball. Anyway, here's some water. That was a workout Thursday. What to look at? Now are my glasses. I can't find my glasses. Dang it. Hang on, I've lost my glasses. Let me look under this thing here. Oh, Jesus. Oh, God. I found them. They're behind the laptop door. Or the left. Whoa. Okay, hang on. They were under the laptop lid. Or the monitor. Yeah, it's probably the internet. I don't see any buffering on my end, but it could be the internet. There we go. All right, now I can see. I keep getting a message from the weatherman. Oh, Colin can't turn off the internet because he's asleep. I hear him snoring. Let's see. What's going on here? I gotta turn my light down. My girlfriend's hair went from red to a platinum blonde color. Gray. She has the most prettiest color, so maybe that's what yours was. Well, I had mine. I had mine. My hair's white, like a white. I don't know if you knew me back when I first started my channel 2 years ago. Not this channel, but the first one that was solid white, and then I did the pink. But I used to dye my hair blonde, and then I had it in 2019. I had it all cut off with an inch to my head, inch to my head, and then it, came in all white. But I don't know. I'm trying to test some here, but I'm probably gonna have to shave it off to get all this pink off. I don't really care what it looks like. I mean, it can fall out and be gone forever for all I care, because hair is just a nuisance, if you know what I'm saying, at my age. But anyway, so we got to behave tonight. We can't be talking about no PUSSYs or nothing like that, because I got a claim for that. And they explained to me what happened with my channel, because the language was too foul and all that stuff. So we're not going to talk about that tonight, okay? All right, I'm going to drop the link. And let me go in and fix, because I only want to put this on. I want to put this, okay, hang on. I'm going to go over here and put it on subscriber mode only. Let me fix it. And it'll be very slow. Just a second. Oh, wait, that's not what I do. What's wrong with me? I got to, hang on just a minute. Whoever's there. I'm going to fix the settings. Let me fix the settings. Come on, you dumb thing. All right, I'm going to fix the settings. One minute. Okay, just a second. Let's see. All right. Hang on, guys. Let me do my details. Moment. Okay, just a second. This is taking forever. What did I tell you? I think I booked it. How are you doing?
Hey, what you doing?
I'm just sitting here. I got to turn this volume down. I got in trouble last night. My husband said, "If you go live, I'm going to kick your ass." I said, "You better be able to kick real high, honey." Be the
Yeah,
jerk.
I don't have mine up that loud either. I
Yeah.
got I got 4 people
I
sleeping.
need it. Well, actually, Colin's asleep. I can't believe it. I can't believe he fell asleep this early. Because what you doing, David? Hi to everybody. Members only. What do you mean?
It
She
means
talk.
subscribers only.
Huh?
It means subscribers only.
Yeah, subscribers. I got subscribers.
Yeah,
Subscribers only on.
yeah.
Okay. Let me. I got to pull my screen up because I can't see this. I have to put my screen really, really big because I can't see because of my goofy eyesight.
Yeah, I know the feeling.
God, it's
I know.
terrible.
I do it on my phone. My computer's in my husband's room and he's asleep.
Now I can put it up on my TV. I can put my chat up on my TV and use uh, my remote thing to type.
Oh, I could too, but I don't.
I can see it when I do it that way.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you guys see the chat? Because it says the chat
No.
is. You can't. It says the live chat is visible, but not the live chat replay is not showing it's visible. Let me check this
Um,
again. Let me check it one more time. What's my name? Gotta get to my channel. Wait a minute. Can you
Your
guys
name
still hear
says
me?
Noni. Your name says Noni May.
Yeah. I've just got that down there because that's my name, whatever. I need to put Noni K AK. No, Granny B AKA Noni May is what I need to do.
Hmm.
Okay, hang on a second. I'm trying to get, and it's so slow. I'm trying to get to my uh, settings here, the StreamYard settings.
Yeah. I slept from 1 to 9 today.
1 in the morning to 9, or
No, 1 this afternoon till 9.
probably from our wild party.
Probably so. We had a wild one last night.
Oh, we were crazy. Yeah, and I got in trouble from YouTube. YouTube wouldn't monetize my video, and they told me, and I got a claim, not a strike, but it told me it was a claim because of foul language. So
Oh,
there's
okay.
see, there's I guess we were being too ornery. I guess I cannot
Well,
get
we
back.
were talking about kitty cats.
We was just talking about kitty cats. I can't get back to my main page. Hang on a second. It's not letting me. Hang on. Come on. I'll be a monkey's uncle and a pig's aunt. Okay, here we go. There we go. Okay, let me see what's going on. Let me go into my edit video. And it's buffering, of course. Just had my cat. Now, see, yeah, we can't say that because I got in trouble for it. We were talking about our pussycats last night, and YouTube sent me an email and told me that wouldn't monetize my live. I couldn't even. Uh, I know. Well, we were talking about the pussycats. We were talking about our kitty cats, and YouTube said um, that it was foul language, and they wouldn't even let me do a review. So we can't call. We can't talk about. Oh my gosh!
Well, you know how people are. Some people get offended easy.
I know.
Somebody else could told him.
Somebody probably flagged it or something like that. They had to if it's a claim. If somebody pulled a claim, they flagged it. Somebody that hates me or something. Okay, now I'm going to hit the customization and see what's going on.
You see
Okay,
what's on my. You see what's on my bed.
your kitties. Okay, I've got the live chat on. I've got it on subscribers only. I don't have slow mode on. And it says participant modes, subscribers only. Only subscribers to this channel can comment.
That's good.
That's how I always have it.
You had some people that wasn't subscribers in there last night.
Huh?
You had some people in there last night that wasn't subscribers.
Yeah, last night I didn't have it on like that. Last night I had it on anyone.
Yeah, well, let's don't do that no more.
Yeah, I don't want to have it on just anybody because I don't like the trolls. You know,
I know the feeling.
I used to like them. I used to like to joke around with them and stuff, but
They're the ones that start stuff, and then they get mad because then they tell on you.
my picture, my thumbnail's real crazy looking. Okay, well, I see 11 people, 21. All right. I keep having the YouTube. Oh, we don't want to talk about her. We don't talk about her. She's the thing of the past. Noni May, where are you? Oh, okay, I saw that one. Okay. Let me drop the link and in case somebody, I don't know, I've got this. There we go.
My
Yeah,
husband went to help his niece move some stuff, and he texted me, and I was asleep. He says, "Tell everybody we're going to the drive-in tonight." And we didn't go to the drive-in. I was asleep.
You still have a drive-in?
Yeah, we got a good drive-in.
Oh, really? We haven't had drive-ins since the 80s, like the late 80s. We had like 2 or 4 drive-ins, and they took them out. I think there's a drive-in movie down by St. Louis, but we had like 4 different drive-in movies, and they took them all out.
Oh, we had a lot of them, but most of ours was adult drive-in movies, so they got rid of those.
Yeah, we have 2 movie theaters, and they're taking the movie theaters out. They're going to put other businesses there. You know,
I
because
know, we have Big Mo's. It's a nice drive-in. It's got 3 different screens. It's really nice.
That's cool. Hi, Tina. Okay, let's see. David says, I have been very fortunate to regard to trolls and negative comments. Most negative comments have been about tech issues. I never get no negative comments, and the only time I get trolls is when I invite them. Now, I used to do troll watches. Remember my troll watches, Stephanie? Oh my God, we had a blast. One night I got 674 views because I had trolls. Hey, David, what's up?
Look, there I am. Wow.
There you are. You're
There
not
I am.
Hey,
He's
David,
here.
nice to meet you.
He's here.
And you too. Wow.
Oh, I thought Brenda and David knew each other.
We probably did, but I don't know. Do you know what's weird?
What?
I can't use StreamYard by itself using this browser, but from the link, I was watching your YouTube stream in this browser and just clicked the link, and I was able to use it. So here we are. Whenever I do a YouTube stream of or rather a StreamYard thing of my own, I have to use a different browser and I've been actually going back and forth with customer service at StreamYard because I'm paying them money every month.
Really?
And they're saying, oh no, we can't guarantee anything with a browser that we don't say that we're compatible with. And I'm going, I'm using language that you don't want on this channel.
Well, I got in trouble for last night. I was like, man, we can't even have no fun. Come on.
I think I missed last night then.
We were having a blast, though. We were laughing our heads off. Come on, Bonnie. Come on. Come on. Get up here. I'm trying to get my puppy up here.
Steffi was in here last night.
Who?
Steffi?
Stephanie's crazy. She was cracking us up. She wasn't making no sense anything she was saying, but it was still cracking us up. Get up here.
Who was it I was talking to either today or yesterday? No, it was Michelle. Has a 2-year-old Great Dane that she just adopted. Huge thing, but so adorable.
Well, I bet it is.
Yeah.
I got 5 cats.
I'm trying to get my puppy to come up here, and he's.
Well, you know me, I'm not into pussy. But
Can I get this? We have to get a new. We have to get our dog Brownie a brother or a sister because he's getting old, and his mother's getting old, so they have to come to your mommy. Come on. He's scared to death of the rain. Come on.
although actually we
here.
do
You gotta
have
see this dog.
a kitty. Oh,
Hi, Tina.
hey.
Come on.
Hey, how y'all doing?
My
Um,
How
puppy
you
won't come
doing?
up.
How you doing?
How you doing?
I'm doing
Are
wonderful. Brenda,
I'm great.
Nancy, and David, how's everybody? I'm just making another little purse because I'm thinking I'm gonna give a couple of them away, something away for Mother's Day, so I gotta get it ready. You
Oh,
know.
that's nice.
Well, I just recently posted on Instagram. If anybody follows me on Instagram, I just posted recently something, a sort of a cardigan, uh, a small sweater or a car coat, that sort of thing, that sort of
That's on mine.
shape.
Mine's like a car coat.
Yeah. So I that's another pattern that I need to just get written up and potentially tested and then published. Because it's really easy, like most of my patterns are. But I'm just lazy when it comes to publishing and just getting things done. And you know what the ironic thing is? YouTube has been sending me all of these suggestions for YouTube Shorts, all of these motivational things where they sound more like drill sergeants than anything else, which makes me want to retreat more than actually act.
Yeah.
That's why I don't try to keep up. I do not try to keep up with the Joneses because I'm not gonna overwork myself. I mean, it's supposed to be. I'm supposed to be having not stressing myself, and this channel is not here for to stress me out. So I don't try to keep up with the Joneses. Everybody do what they do.
Exactly.
I do what I do.
Exactly.
I do what I feel like I want to do that keeps me happy. And that's it.
Right.
I don't do any more than that, you know.
I've even found that if I set myself any kind of a goal that can be measured with numbers, I'm gonna mess myself up.
I don't.
Because at some point I'm gonna fall short, then I'm going to beat myself up, then I'm going to go into this negative spiral, and then I'm going to continue to
drowned in it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even like to use the word fail, but I'm just going to continue in this downward spiral rather than just doing what I can today.
That's what I'm doing. Because I got things that I would like to be doing, but I can't see myself right now. I can't do any project that's so big that I can't get myself together in it. You know what I mean? Like, I know it's fixing to get hot, so I can't do no big bedspread. I didn't get started early enough for that.
But
So anything I do, I gotta break it down into little bitty pieces, and then
I crochet as much in the summer as I do in the winter. But
I'm talking about. I ain't gonna throw no big spread over my lap. That won't happen.
Well, when I do blankets, I sit on my bed and do my blankets so they're on my bed, not on my lap.
I'm cold natured, so I do them all. I do them this weekend. I'm always
I
cold.
only sit in this chair or the other chair over there, and so that means I gotta flip it on my lap. So it's
Mhm.
gotta be. If I do
Yeah.
a summertime's bedspread, it's gotta be in squares.
I
Yeah.
do most of my work in this chair too. But I do find that most of my winter um, design ideas, like the sweaters and such, they come to me in the fall and the winter when it would take a little bit of time for anyone to construct them. And most of my lighter weight things, like the shawls, come to me in the spring and the summer when it would still take a little bit of time to construct them. So I'm either 6 months ahead or 6 months behind. Um,
I don't
but
even care.
you know,
My house,
I don't either really because I do what I do. You know,
Yeah, she
designing
just got
makes
through
me
with that
happy.
bed. The dog is cute. Uh, she just got through with that bedspread, and just in time for summer to come, spring and summer.
Hmm.
my house is
Because
so cold in the
otherwise, it would have
summertime.
been too hot to work with.
Oh,
Huh?
I crochet bedspreads more in the summer than I do in the winter because it's so cold in my house in summer. Because my
Oh,
husband has to have that air conditioner cranked
oh,
down so low,
Yeah,
so
my
I'm
sister's
always
that way with the air conditioner
I'm
too.
always covered up in the summertime,
okay.
and I wear my socks and my sweatpants all year long. I'm very cold natured, unless I have a hot flash, and I welcome them sometimes. You looking at everybody, Brownie?
Oh,
Well,
man.
I sit in my room a lot because I have my daughter and her fiance and my son living with me and my husband right now, and um, just for time for myself is in my room, so I can sit and crochet in my room.
I
Oh,
would actually love to have everything that I do contained in my bedroom. Um, with the desk and my computer and everything, all of my yarn and stuff. But I'd have to move a lot of stuff that does not belong to me out of that room to do that. Um, and I would have to be a lot more organized than I am. But it could work because honestly, I've lived in studio apartments that were smaller than that.
Nancy,
Mm.
Well,
this puppy
I
has
just like my bedroom because it's private, and my cats, me and my two cats that I like the best, stay in here, and the other three stay at the other end of the trailer, so I don't have to worry about it.
I don't know nothing about privacy. If I want privacy, I have to go outside and sit in my car because the
Do you
living
know
room
what?
is my craft room, but they're hidden
And
fruit
you know
beds.
what I would do, Nani? If I had to do that for privacy, I would do it.
Me too.
That's what I have to do. And sometimes I go outside and take a nap in the car because in the wintertime, in the daytime, if it's sunny, it's always very warm in the car. So sometimes on the weekend, I just disappear and go outside in my car
Yeah,
with
the
the
greenhouse
SUV,
effect with all the glass. Yeah.
put the seat back, take me a blanket, sit out there because I have no privacy because we have just 4 rooms, so there's no privacy. And I take this little puppy dog with me, who's absolutely petrified tonight.
Yeah, I would.
I'm gonna give you a Benadryl. You know,
Honestly, I've been looking at real estate listings because I want to move. Right now, I'm in coastal North Carolina. I want to move to the mountain area. I have friends there. I have family there, and it's just particularly gorgeous.
Well, I live in
Um,
West Columbia, South Carolina.
sorry,
I live in West Columbia, South Carolina.
do you have a room that's available for rent?
No, sorry.
you can come share her bedroom with her.
Yeah, my
Well,
husband
that
doesn't.
would cause a certain amount of speculation, wouldn't it? Um, but seriously, if you hear of anything, let me know.
Okay, I
Um,
will.
but no, I just want to be independent.
Well, we have a 2-bedroom garage apartment on the other side of us, but
Mm-hmm.
the landlords just won't get it ready. I don't know why. He said he's going to rent it for $800 a month, and it's a nice space.
800 for a
Yeah,
2 bedroom?
yeah.
That is amazing.
But we have a 4-bedroom trailer. We've been here since '87, and we only pay $400 a month.
Oh my God. I mean,
And it's an acre and a fourth lot.
tell your landlord that you know of a potential tenant who would take that 2-bedroom, probably fill it up with yarn.
That's okay. He doesn't care.
Um,
I mean, it's a nice place. It's got central air and heat, and it gets hot here now in the summertime. It gets, you know
oh,
how South
sweetie, I
Carolina,
live in Wilmington. I know from hot.
it
I
gets up
used
to
to,
105 here.
I
That
used to
sounds
live in
okay.
Miami. I know from hot.
Yeah.
So,
But with asthma, I had rather have this heat than the cold
yeah, exactly.
because the cold hurts my lungs real bad.
What?
Baby. She's a baby.
Yeah.
This dog is spoiled rotten.
There's a box at the front door, isn't there?
Well, yeah, but it's not the one I'm expecting. It says it was delivered. The same day that CD was delivered.
No, I haven't seen another package.
I think that mail was stuck in the mailbox and I'll not be able to get it out.
You're crazy, puppy.
Thank you. Sorry.
Crazy puppy.
Sorry about that.
That's okay.
That's why I want to live alone.
I know the feeling. I have a daughter here that gets that when I talk in my bedroom, she can hear me in hers all the way down the hall, and she'll tell me, "Mama, you need to be quiet."
That's what they tell me too.
hmm
Surprised they haven't come after me already. Haven't come after me.
Well, my husband and everybody's asleep now, so I don't have to worry about it.
This poor puppy dog, if he don't calm down, the rain is
He's
freaking
scared
him
of
out.
He's scared of that thunder and lightning.
Thunderbolts and
He is on the edge. I'm giving him
Mamma
this.
mia, mamma mia, mamma mia, mamma mia.
His poor little heart's beating 90 miles an hour.
You need to wrap him up in a blanket so he'll
I
feel.
tried 2 times, but when it's storming like this, he's scared to death. He don't want no blanket. He just wants to. He doesn't like it. It's like he thinks. I don't know what he thinks.
Yeah.
But I went in to take a shower, and he was trying to get in the shower with me, and I'm like, puppy, because he was so scared, and he didn't want to be in there with Colin. But he's scared. His mom goes right out in the rain. She loves it.
hmm
He's scared to death. You're pulling my top off, Brownie. You got your paws down in my top.
Uh-oh. Gonna get demonetized again there.
Yep. They won't monetize my video. He is scared to death. Poor puppy. I'm gonna have to go get one of your nerve pills from the vet. The vets gave us for him when we have a play. But I'm saving him for. It's okay. It's okay. It really is okay. He's a good boy, though. I don't know what I'd do without him. He's gonna be 8 years old in May.
Wow.
He's been with us since in fact, I had to deliver him at 4:30 in the morning because he was the last one his mother had, and when she was having him, she couldn't even push him out. She was exhausted.
Oh.
She had 5. It took her all night. We only let her have 1 litter of pups. It took her from 9:30 on Mother's Day on a Sunday night till 4:30 on early Monday morning to have 5 puppies, and he was the last one. And I had to remove him and wipe him really fast with a warm washcloth because she couldn't even get the bag off of him. She was exhausted.
Oh.
It was exhausting. So he's kind of spoiled.
Oh, he looks spoiled.
He is spoiled, but he's really smart. But he's of course.
I love the way you said that, spoiled.
Spoilt.
I look spoiled.
Yeah, he's spoilt.
He is spoiled.
I say spoiled. In here in Missouri, you say spoiled. Your kids are so spoiled.
Oh, all 3 of my kids were spoiled rotten, and the grandkids are spoiled rotten now.
Yeah, we We always used to make fun of each other in college, and there was one story someone told that, and we all remembered the. I don't even remember the story, but the whole punchline was, and her hair turned plum white, and we're going plum
That's what
white.
we say.
What is that?
Hello,
We
people.
say plum. Hey, Kenneth. Oh, we say plum everything. If we had, like, we had brownies a while ago, and I said, boy, them was plum good. Plum this,
Well, of
plum
course we
that.
knew what he meant, but we had to make fun of him anyway. Plum white? What is that? Lavender? What?
Hi, David.
Hi.
Hi, Tina. Hi, Brenda. Mom, I made a video a while ago, just standing up for some of my
Hey.
friends.
Awesome. Kenneth, now did you say hi to Brownie, my puppy?
I had 188 views. People watch. I've been on almost 2 hours.
That's cool.
Hi,
Becky says,
Tina.
Hey, Kenneth.
I say runt too. I'll say you just
Runt.
runt that whole meal.
My
You
day's just ruined.
Hey,
just
Mom,
runt
you
the
gonna go
whole
for the World's record tonight?
Who, me?
You just stay on for like 5, 4?
It was 5.5 hours, but we was having a good time.
Yeah, we
Oh,
were.
But somebody flagged me because I got in trouble from YouTube because we were saying
hell.
they think we were cussing.
Hey.
We was just talking about pussycats.
That's
What
wrong. They fly.
Somebody that doesn't like me, somebody that's jealous, anybody that ever flags you when you're having a live, they are just jealous people. So
Yep.
whoever that
Yeah.
jealous person was, I am sorry you are not me. Okay? So they flagged me, and then YouTube had to tell me about it.
Where's Stephanie?
So-
She get on the bed?
She's dyeing her hair. She's dyeing her hair.
Darn
Hey.
it.
Kenneth, you want to see Pepper?
Yeah.
Oh, the kitty.
Oh, that's cute.
Isn't she pretty?
Hi, Denise.
Yeah, she's cute. Yeah, she's very pretty.
I know,
She's
Denise.
played so hard today that she is laid out.
Yeah, Mom, I was going to tell you I got expensive because I'm legally blind in one eye. The wheels they got, I think everybody has wheels, I guess. Like, that's a special thing for people that can't see good. And they said in the paper that I couldn't have Deborah. And then I called and they said I was allowed to take anyone with me. And I've been getting picked up about 11:30, and I'll be out till about 3:30.
Well, I'm legally blind, and my computer screen is huge, and I usually watch people up on the TV. But I have I have macular degeneration real bad, so I have to have injection
Mm.
eyeballs. My
I'm
glasses
sure.
are like Coke
I'm
bottle.
sure you can see my eye.
Yeah.
Which one's that?
Mhm. Bless your heart.
Do you know my glasses, the lenses are like Coke bottle bottoms.
Mine too.
And I met my local yarn buddy at the optometrist office because she worked there. While I was waiting for they put the drops in to dilate your pupils.
Mhm.
So I was waiting for that to take effect, and I pulled out, whatever project I had in my bag at the time. And so she started a conversation, and so now she, with my encouragement, has become a presence herself on YouTube. Her name is Gwenny Square.
Yeah, I love Glenny Square.
And she's perfectly lovely. Right now, she's actually on vacation. I think she's on a cruise,
Mhm.
but she's perfectly lovely. Every
Yeah, I
time I
like
see
her. I
her,
like
she
her.
gives me a gift. And I feel bad because I don't always give her one. But but she's just so lovely. So you never know who you're going to meet when you take your projects along with you.
I take mine everywhere I go. To the doctor's office, everywhere I go. Anywhere that I have to wait.
but also speaking of eyes, I was very fortunate that one time that I did not need new glasses because my eyes had not changed sufficiently in like the 2 years since the last exam to require new lenses, because it's the lenses that cost that really drive the cost up. You can get cheap frames all day long, and I think these frames were probably $29. But the lenses themselves could be $900 or
I
more.
know.
That's right.
They were. I was born with cataracts on my eyes, and so it's a condition. And anyway, they were removed. We were removed, and then I've had them removed one more time in my life, and now I just got another one, and then they come back. They're not like the aging cataracts. They're a film. They're a cataract, but they're a film. It's just a condition. But
Mhm.
I just had a year and a half ago. The one took off the left eye, and I've got the really bad one on the right eye. But because of the way it's
Yeah,
healed
Deborah.
my eye, they don't know if they can take it off for a
Yeah,
while.
Deborah, get ready to.
Really painful.
I've never had cataracts, so I don't know what that experience is
Well,
like.
I've had one. I'm 65. I've had one removed off of each eye because of aging.
Yeah, it looks
All
like
right, baby. Mom, I was going to say, I was taught to say, hi, much love. I'm going to have to get ready to get a bath, and I had to get about 8 or 9 or 10 to get ready for the bus. So,
okie dokie. Well, thanks for coming in. Let me
all
know how
right,
it
much
goes.
love to you, everybody.
Love you
Bye
too,
Good
honey.
bye.
night.
Love you.
Never said
Yes,
good night, Mom.
Glad to
Good
Love
meet
night,
you.
you.
Never
Deborah.
said love you, Mom.
Good night.
Hi, love y'all.
If you
Love you
go
too,
to
We've
baby.
been around town all night long. Nani Mae, everybody been running around town all night long. All of us. I mean, except for David. David, you just started. So where you
I just came on. I did that little quick
What do you
silent
mean
line because that was
running
all I was
around
going to
town
do.
all night long?
like
I went
you
over to town
started
for a
off at
little
my
while.
house and
Oh yeah.
then
Well,
we went to
I honestly,
then I went from my house to Catherine's, and then from Catherine's to 12L, and then from
I don't
there.
know very many. So I don't know very many crochet people. Most of my
Thank you.
people are people that don't crochet.
and honestly, the past week or probably longer, I spent more time sleeping than YouTubing. And when I'm on YouTube, I go to like history documentaries and literature stuff before the crochet stuff. And
I'm at all the graveyard shows, graveyards, paranormal shows, tombs,
Y'all ain't
History
give us
Channel.
so
That's what
I've been neglecting all of my crochet friends, but sometimes you have to take a break.
Have
And
you got depression, David?
does a chicken have lips?
Yeah,
Oh hell yeah!
I do too.
I mean,
Me too.
honestly, this year it has been so much easier than last year. Last year, honestly, I do not know how I made it to the end of February because there was a good possibility I might not have.
Oh no.
But
I'm a depression
this
very bad.
year, because of community, because of activity, because of creativity, that has not been a consideration. So, but it's still there, and it's always there every winter.
I've had it my whole entire life. My new
Yeah,
therapist.
exactly, and it comes and goes.
Yeah,
Yeah, it does.
I'm not depressed about anything. Nothing gives me anxiety. It's just I have a chemical imbalance.
It's never about about something.
No,
It
it's never
just
about
is.
anything. It's just there.
And people don't understand that. They ask why, and you go,
I don't
there is
know.
no why.
Right.
It just is.
Yeah. It's just a chemical
Yeah,
imbalance.
I have days when I sleep, weeks when I sleep a lot. That's why I asked you, David, because I sleep a
do
lot
that.
when I'm depressed.
I sleep
And-
every chance I get.
And I observe myself as if from the third person.
Mm.
Well, I try to keep a journal.
I journal. I've journaled my whole entire life since I was 9 years old. I've had to. But being born with a chemical imbalance and I don't produce serotonin, my synapses, where the serotonin stores itself, it's like they're closed. So
Oh,
anyway, I have to now that my new medication the doctor put me on is Zoloft, and at first I thought that was a good medication, but I was also taking Celexa as well. Then I got Serotonin Syndrome, and if you know what that is, that's when they're giving you too much synthetic serotonin. So
okay.
you're just like, oh, my
Well,
new
I take
therapist.
Effexor. I take the generic for Effexor.
Effexor's wonderful, but I can't take Effexor because it makes my blood pressure go up. But my new therapist, my new therapist wanted to see my channel. She wanted to see my YouTube channel, and she said, "I can tell you're depressed just by watching your YouTube channel." I said, "But I'm happy." She said, "You're happy, but you're also depressed. But you're really not as happy as you think you are." So I'm like, she said, "I don't want you to go home and think about that, though." And she said, one reason why because I consider myself a goofball. And she says, the reason why you consider yourself a goofball is because you're severely depressed. And that's your way of hiding it from the world. I'm like, thanks for slapping me in the face with realism. Reality, you know?
Can I say one thing?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that you all dwell on being depressed
I never dwell on it.
and always want to feel like that you are depressed instead of trying to think that you're happy? And
that's what I do. I think I'm happy. I refuse to admit that I'm
depressed.
depressed.
Because if you dwell on it, then of course you're gonna, swallow yourself up in it. But if you don't dwell on it, I don't think
it's a chemical imbalance.
Well,
you don't dwell on it.
And also that's two different things.
Yeah,
one is
completely two different things.
dwelling
y'all talk
on
about it so much that you gotta
you
follow
don't
the
talk
rabbit hole of it.
I mean,
because y'all always sit up and say it.
No, when you're depressed,
no.
There's saying you're depressed, and then there's actual clinical depression, right, David? You can
Exactly,
say, "Oh, I'm depressed today."
and yeah, there you
Hey,
either you define yourself, you call yourself, you identify yourself as a person who is depressed,
right,
or you behave as a person who is depressed, whether you're conscious of it or not.
right.
Those are two different things.
Exactly.
And also, I don't think that assigning blame to either one of those things is useful. And also, I think that it affects a lot more people than we really know.
Yeah,
It
people
does.
that are clinically depressed because of an imbalance, we can handle more than anybody when they have like a crisis, like say for instance they have a death in their family. People that are clinically depressed, like myself, we can handle that. But people that just have these days where, like, say for instance, I'm going to use yarn as an example. Like, say you made an order and it says it's going to be here Friday, and it didn't come until Monday, and you're like, oh my God, I'm so depressed. That's how a lot of people get depressed because things are not going good. Clinical depression is a completely different thing. We don't strive.
I'm clinically depressed.
Me too.
Yeah,
Because
disappointment.
I try not to be. I try so hard not to be.
Imbalance. It's a chemical imbalance.
There is no try. But the kind of stimulus that Nani May describes is that leads to anger.
Right.
Yeah.
And anger, if you stifle it, can
becomes
become
depression.
depression. But anger is never unjustified.
Right.
It might be, and honestly, I heard the best phrase once: "If it's hysterical, it's historical.
Mhm.
If it's a much stronger reaction than might be expected from the situation, then
I think
there's
y'all
a
feed
lot of
yourself with it.
history." What?
I
No.
think y'all feed yourself with it.
No.
You study
No.
say, I'm depressed. I'm depressed.
No. No.
If you say
No.
that to yourself
No,
all
we
day,
don't say that.
every day, you
No.
think it's not going to happen.
No, that's a completely different thing.
No,
When you have a
that
chemical,
is completely different. Yes,
yeah,
but
when you have a chemical imbalance in the brain, when your body does not produce the right amount of serotonin, there's nothing you do about there. There's like I'm trying to say, there's a difference. Like I would say, like if someone makes you angry or something happens and you say, "Oh, I'm so depressed," you know what I'm trying to get at? That's a completely different thing than being mentally ill from an illness. Nothing causes my depression. Nothing causes my depression. It's just
there
when
is
the
no
chemicals,
outside stimulus.
right. There's no outside stimulation that causes it.
That's
It's when
right.
the chemicals,
And
like during my
also,
right.
the what I was referring to, if it's hysterical, it's historical. It
Mhm.
meaning if your reaction is out of scope for the
I never
actual
admit to
situation,
myself.
would
I
you?
would never admit to myself that what y'all say, I would never say it.
Well, then would
Never,
you let
ever,
me
ever
finish
say it.
a sentence?
I'm just saying, you're talking yourself into that.
No.
You're not letting me say anything.
Let him
You're
finish, Tina.
stopping me every time I start to talk.
Go ahead, David, honey, explain it.
Well, it doesn't matter anymore, does it? Because Tina is the authority.
I'm just saying you talk yourself into it.
No, Tina, we don't
Well,
talk ourselves
then
into it.
Tina is the authority now. Let's all listen to Tina because she knows everything.
You don't talk yourself into being depressed. It's a chemical imbalance, just like you don't talk yourself into catching a cold. Or if you break your leg, you don't talk yourself into breaking that leg. And it's not anything you dwell on. You take medication for it. But the people that dwell on depression are people that say they're depressed because they didn't get that yarn, or somebody said something to them, yeah, you see, Tina doesn't understand it because she doesn't know where we're coming from.
No, I don't. To me, mostly every day I hear you say that. So I just think that if you tell yourself that every day,
But see, we're not
or
telling ourselves
5,000 times a day, then of course it's gonna
but what
manifest
you don't
itself.
okay, but let me finish. But what you don't understand is you don't have a chemical imbalance, obviously. We didn't know that we had a chemical imbalance until you become physically, mentally, every kind of sick, and then you go to the doctor and then they find this out by looking at your brain. You know what I'm trying to say?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But some people do dwell on being depressed because some people are just people that just want to be depressed.
Right. That's what
They
I'm
want
saying.
attention. We're not like that. We're not like that. We are actually sick. Some
And
people
about
want
5 minutes
attention.
ago, before Tina interrupted me, I was saying there's a difference between
Exactly.
identifying yourself as I'm a depressed person
Right.
and actually suffering from depression or any other kind of illness.
Right.
Those are two completely different things.
Exactly. Amen. Exactly.
A lot of
Like,
depressed people, a lot of people that stay on depressed is not happy in their life.
Right.
Yeah. And that's a completely different
Also,
thing. But then there's clinical
exactly.
depression.
Yeah. And there's a difference between legitimate sadness, which is
Exactly.
legitimate, and actual depression.
Right.
Yeah.
And people confuse the two.
Real mental illness is not caused by an unhappy moment in your life,
Mm-mm.
it's because someone said something to you hurtful, or you didn't get your yarn on Friday and you got it on Monday instead. Clinical depression is a mental illness that has to be treated just like a broken leg has to be treated, or any other thing. And some people are depressed because they want attention. Because the
Right.
clinically depressed person does not want attention. They just want to be well. And that's the nutshell for me. That's how I
Not
put it in a
always
nutshell.
that. They don't even know what well is. They
Right. Yeah, they
only
don't know.
want
Yeah.
to be left
Yeah.
alone, to just continue to be. They don't know what well
Yeah.
is. I've been in that place where I did not know what
Yeah.
well was.
Yeah. I've
I
been this.
did not know what it was like to be happy.
Mhm.
And that
That's true.
also is a relative term.
I
And
know
and
there's a lot of people who don't know what happiness is because they never had nobody to love them or care about them or anything like that. It's all gone.
I had the most perfect
well,
childhood you could ever consider. Mine doesn't come from childhood. I just know that I was 9 years old and completely ill. And I
Okay,
didn't
let
know
me
why.
call your
My
mama.
parents didn't know why.
Let me
Nobody
call
knew
your
why.
mama.
It was
I
just because
used
your brain was
to.
wired.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm trying to cut.
Okay, okay. I used to compare my life circumstances to others and think that, oh, I didn't deserve to be as ill or as depressed or as whatever I was, as other people, because I didn't think that my life circumstances were as extreme as theirs. I mean, I knew people, I met people whose, I knew someone whose stepfather had killed her mother. I knew someone whose father had held a gun to his head. And I'm going, what claim do I have to have the kind of illness that I have? But it's not about comparisons. It's
Right.
about yourself. And it's and I don't even think I know that not everybody in today's chat is going to understand what we're talking about, and that's okay. But it's everybody's life experience is valid. Everybody's feelings are valid,
Yeah.
and if you express them verbally, they should be received as being valid. And if they're not,
I
then your choice is whether or not to continue to express your feelings to that particular person or people, or to find other people.
Right. And
Yeah.
depression, I mean, when you're clinically depressed and okay, your brain is not, your chemicals are not right in your brain. Some days you're better, some days you're worse. And something can happen to exasperate it to make it a little bit worse.
Mhm.
But we don't even really think about that.
Mm.
Because at 9 years old, I got very, very sick, and my family didn't know what was going on. At 14, I was violently raped and left for dead. But I was not depressed because of that. That did not help what I had already been going through since I was 9 years old. This state of depression because I was chemically imbalanced. Plus, I've had epilepsy my whole entire life. But
Yeah.
Yes, I have
So you have a
dreams.
lot of things going on that can
I
make
have,
you upset. Yeah.
but it also makes me very strong. But
Yeah.
I do have nightmares of that violent rape. I'm walking home from a ball game and I get attacked. I'm a 14-year-old child, doesn't know nothing about sex. Yes, that was very bad,
I
but
never
that did
knew
not
that.
cause my depression. I was already clinically sick before that.
Yeah.
Oh,
So I think that I personally myself, some of us seek to look for validation our whole entire life. My validation came a long time ago.
mm-hmm.
I do not blame any feeling, emotional, any sickness, any feeling, any
So
chemical imbalance I have
do
on
you
another.
recognize when you're happy? Do you ever think that you really know what love and happiness is?
No. A lot of times I fake happiness, but a lot of times I do feel happiness because I've had a lot of things to be happy about. My children, for example, my puppy dogs, all these little
What
things that
about your
make.
friends that come and hang out with you and spend time
Yes, my
with you?
friends. Yes, yes, that makes me happy. That's why I do these lines. That helps me. But what I'm trying to say is my my unhappiness does not come from what other human beings do. It's already there. It's because I am sick and I have an illness inside I have a chemical imbalance that I've had since I was probably born. Some people are born
With it,
with
yeah.
bad brains
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
because
genetics.
that's true. Because some people probably be born with bad circumstances while they're
Exactly.
in the womb. Yeah,
Exactly. And some
right.
people,
Yeah, I can identify with that because I
yes,
mean I can identify with that, but I just was asking because you know I just want not because I'm trying to be mean. I just want to see y'all find happiness sometime.
we can, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see what Cindy says.
That's my whole thing about it is
Yeah.
that I don't want every day to be the
Yes,
worst day
Cindy.
you ever live. I want some days for you to find and see joy and to
Oh,
be
I
happy
do.
and
I do
feel
myself
loved
personally.
and cared for, you know, because I know what I give is happiness. I give joy. I want to give joy. I want to give love. I want to give kindness. I want to give. So
Exactly, Cindy.
my point
Yeah,
is,
nobody
I don't
doubts
want to
that.
give I don't want to give a negative. I want to give a positive. And so
I
that's
won't
why I
ever be
want you to
negative.
be able to identify
Mm.
that I'm giving that positive so you can feel that positive.
I
At the same
refuse to be negative.
time,
Do you understand where I'm coming from with that?
I do. Nobody doubts that. And but I will also say at the same time, for many people where they are right now, the only comfort is in finding community with other people who identify with their pain.
Exactly.
So um, they might not be where ideally we would all wish them to be, but at the same time, finding community is a gift. And that is a step in the right direction. So
Mhm.
I mean it's all baby steps. It really is.
Hmm.
And
Exactly.
so and you know, Tina, I was harsh a minute ago, and I'm sorry about that, but um it
Just as
was
long as that's what we're here to do is educate each
Communicate.
other, and that's a part of what we do this for. Not because some people might be like, "Yeah, Tina, tell them," and then some people be like, "Nah," Some people. So this way, we do the debate thing. They get to see both sides of the story.
well, see, I'm not good at debate. That's the thing. I am really, really bad at debate and argument, and that's why I always back out of debate and argument, because I know
Cindy, want
most
to
of
come up?
the time that if I enter into a debate, I am going to weaken the position that I want to propose because my debate
You didn't do
skills
it.
are not good.
You didn't weaken it. You just expressed your feelings.
Well, yeah, this time,
And
and it's unusual for me to raise my voice, honestly.
but
Okay.
it's all right. We did it and we did it well, I think.
Yeah. And I
I
want
think we
and I want
did.
everybody to
Yeah.
know. I want everybody to know when they come to my channel and they come to one of my lives, whatever you're feeling, throw it out there.
Yeah, let's get it all
Because
out in the open. Because
because
that's how people get an
I believe
understanding,
I
know
believe in being
where to go with it,
Well,
where they
I get depressed, and sometimes I don't even know I'm depressed.
exactly.
Mhm.
Exactly.
People will tell me, "What's wrong with you today? You're not yourself." But
Mm-hmm.
and you can't help it. I mean, I do my best to be happy no matter where I'm at or what situation I'm in. I try to bring out the best in people. I have a friend
Right.
I go off with
Me
about
too.
3 times a week. We go to the store, and she's really low income. I'm not joking. I mean, super low income. So I take her out to eat 2, 3 times a week, and it's stuff that she can't do without me.
Mm-hmm.
And we go shopping, and if she
Right.
needs something, let's say she wants tacos for supper, and she don't have the meat or tomatoes, I buy the meat and tomatoes for her.
Mhm.
I mean, we have
That's
plenty of
wonderful.
food at my house.
Yeah, right.
So,
And you know what? And
and
I
it
get
makes
it.
me feel better when I
Makes you
can
feel
do for
better,
someone
right?
else.
Yeah.
But if I
And I
stay
get
home
it.
a week or so because one of us are sick, I get depressed and don't want to do nothing. Don't even want to talk to nobody.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Denise Elton said, my
exactly.
doctor had to tell me that I'm depressed. And wait a minute. My doctor had to tell me that I'm depressed and I didn't even know it. Exactly, Denise.
That's what happened to me.
Yeah, at 9 years old.
Yeah, but my doctor tried to tell me that, but will never want to believe that because I try to do everything to keep myself happy.
Well, you
I
know
try
what?
to.
People look at me and they think that I am obese because I'm depressed and I eat because of that. Let me tell you why I'm obese. Because I loves food.
Oh, me
I
too.
love it. And if I see it, I'm going to eat it. But I will say that I have caught myself. My big thing used to be I would not admit that I was eating my emotions. But
Hmm.
I have noticed in about the last 10 years that when I get really, really upset
Can't
and
stop
I'm
it.
emotionally upset, I want some sugar. You know why I want sugar? Because
Mhm.
serotonin and sugar work together.
Uh-huh.
And my body is craving that
Hmm.
because my brain is not producing what it's supposed to. And that is,
And
and
I
I did
think
not
people
know
that
that.
give us things like that, they
I
want to
did not
see
know it.
us fail. They want to see us fail.
Hmm.
They want to see us do
Well, ain't
bad.
nobody going to see me fail, honey, because I don't fail.
Hmm.
Well, you know
Yeah.
what? I failed at lots and lots of things, and I'm okay at that. I'm just moving forward.
Oh, I fail all the time. I'm
And
just being
regarding
silly.
the weight, I know I used to be 450 pounds or more. I knew, even in the moment, I knew I was trying to kill myself with food,
Yeah.
and I don't know why I decided to stop. But then like 20 years ago, actually last month, I had a 20th anniversary celebration on YouTube. But 20 years ago, I had bariatric surgery
Hmm.
because
Has it
for,
lasted? Can I ask you, has it
Yes.
lasted?
You see how thin he is? Lord, yes, he's thin as he can be.
well, right now I was 450, around 450 at my top. Right now I'm probably hovering around 190 or 200.
Oh my God, I wish I weighed that.
At
I would wear a
my
bikini.
lightest, I was under 170, but then I was very, very sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm okay. I used to wear 60 60-inch waist pants. Now I'm in a 36.
Oh my God.
Great.
I'm okay
That's
with
awesome.
that. I don't need to be any smaller. I don't need to impress anybody. You know,
Right.
I have had
But
love.
I noticed there are some people who try, because like I got a guy that comes on my channel that tells me, "Oh, your shirt hanging off of you." You know, I say you just
Slap his
trying
face.
to be a player hater to one that's greater. And you know, because I know that that's a tactic that they're doing to try to damage my
Well,
life.
you know what my mother-in-law does to me is she tells me you wear your tops too big. I want my tops 4X, 5X, 3, 4, 5, depending on who the maker is. And even when I was thin, okay, I always joke around, tell Colin he's the reason why I'm fat because I didn't get fat until I got pregnant with him. Poor kid. But anyway, I wear my clothes big even when I was thin. I never wore tight clothes because I was never comfortable in it. And I remember my
Mhm.
sisters used to say, "Why don't you wear your blue jeans tight? You have such a cute little figure. Why don't you do this? Why don't you show off your boobs?" No, I don't want to do that because I wasn't comfortable. I
That's the
gotta
way
have
I
You
am.
know,
Mhm.
when I had first lost, when I had like after the first, I
That's
guess you
right,
might
Denise.
call
We
it
are.
a valley, because it's like a peaks and
Hi,
valleys,
Chris.
if you want to graph it. Um, so I was here with my parents and my older sister, and you know my parents were still alive. My older sister was here. My other sister, the one I live with now, is here, and my older, well, my family, not known for appropriate comments. Let me tell you this. So my older sister said something about me having a cute butt in the pants I was wearing, and I'm going. I've never had a cute butt except two chubby chasers. Um, they loved it, I will tell you, because I've
Mhm.
always been pear shaped. Even as a thinner person, I've always been pear shaped. But
That's the way I am.
well, women are supposed to be pear shaped. Men aren't.
Well, when I was 16, I wore a size 3 top and a 5 pair pants. My behind's always been wide. My mom used to tell me that I could tote 2 buckets of water on my butt. Just put the stick on the back on the top of my butt, and I could go and I could carry water buckets.
Well, I don't have no ass. I am
I
shaped like an
do.
ice cream cone. My dad used to tell me I was shaped like an ice cream cone.
Yeah,
Hmm.
Still at
my
300,
mama and my sister's that way.
Well, I was told
still
when I
at
was
300
17 years
pounds.
old that I had childbearing hips.
I've been told that too. Don't feel bad.
Well, my
Well,
dad used
men
to.
don't bear children, so
The
But
future's
that don't mean
coming.
you didn't have a cute behind.
maybe I did. Well, I always have to chubby chasers. I will tell you that. They
That's
always
what I
love
tell my
it.
husband. I tell my
Ah,
husband he's a chubby chaser. But my top has always been like 4 times bigger than my bottom. Like I could never wear those little cute suits that were made in one size because the pants were way too big,
Yeah.
you know. And but my dad said to me one day, I'm walking through the house, and he goes, "You know what? I was looking at you and your sister, and you girls are shaped like an ice cream cone because we're big at the top,
Well,
big
my
at the
sister
top."
don't have a butt. She's
Speaking of
straight in the back, but
inappropriate
and she don't
comments,
have no boobs either. I got all the boobs.
yeah,
Yeah, I
mhm.
got
and
the
you know what
boobs.
else? I used to wear.
Hey, Regina.
I would always wear like Oxford cloth button downs because for one thing I like the look, but for another thing, it's um it's not stretchy. If I ever
Yeah.
wore like a polo shirt or something like that, it would show my man boobs more.
Yeah.
And my man boobs were partially the effect of what they call a gynecomastia.
Yep.
I had that done at one point, but it wasn't done well. So there was still more left to do. And then after I lost all the weight, I had, the whole tummy tuck, what do they call it? Circumferential body lift. And then the boobs were still an offense.
Oh gosh.
So because they had not been corrected. So then finally, now it doesn't. Well, I'm never gonna get muscle there. So now I have a completely flat chest. I have completely skin tone nipples. People think, what is that? A carpet or what? Because I don't see anything.
Hello,
Well,
Emily.
My laptop is sitting on my shelf.
Oh my goodness. You came into a very interesting point in this discussion, didn't you?
We're talking about our boobs.
Y'all, I'm what they call less. I don't have very many, so
Hey, you have to remind
You only
Emily.
need two.
Well, me and Emily have that.
I'm okay. I'm called itty bitty from the itty bitty titty committee.
Well, as long as they function.
Well,
Oh
now
my God.
mine, I wear a size 30. I'm down. I was wearing a 50. I wear 46 triple D.
So
Oh,
I
honey.
wear 48 triple D.
Yeah, I
I wear a
was.
52 triple E, and that's
Lord.
getting them. And that's a sports bra. When my boobs first started blooming when I was a young girl, I was so. Now talk about depression. I was sick because a boy, and some girls too, they don't look you in the face; they look you in the boobs. And I
Uh-huh.
was a 6 foot tall girl. I did not, and my friends were like, "Oh, you're so lucky, you got big boobs." All the guys are looking at you. Well, the guys could kiss my ass, and they could still kiss my ass. Okay. Well, anyway, well, not literally, but
Lots of them would probably like to.
well, anyway,
Well, I
I
had
told my
flat
mother,
eggs.
I said, "Can you please help me?" She said, "What do you want me to do?" I said, "Help me." She went and bought those 10-inch ace bandages this thick. And I said, help wrap me up before I go to school, because it was painful for me to have the boys in my face. Some girls are floozies. They would have liked that, not me. Because it was, to me, it was that flaw in me that I hated.
Wow.
And now they just hang to my belly button and I don't even care
They
anymore.
talked to me. They talked about me so bad about being in the itty bitty committee.
Oh,
Well, I know.
when you got big ones, you want little ones. When you got little ones, you want big ones. We're never happy with what we got.
That's right.
It
Well,
don't
when I got
bother
married,
me.
That's not only true about
You
boobs.
know what? At this point where I'm at now, it doesn't bother me because I know that I'm gonna be in the itty bitty titty committee, and I'm just gonna be happy where I'm at in life.
Yeah, I don't care anymore.
I got hips. If I could lose the hips like the up here, I'd be all right. I'd gone and be where I need to be at by now. But
I don't
I'm
even care anymore at my age.
My thinking nowadays, if I ever enter into that sort of a situation, is if I haven't won you with my humor and my wit, then there's nothing under my clothes that's going to impress you.
that's
all
right.
right. I'm in that category.
I just always
Well,
tell my husband he wants to get frisky. I said, "What do you got a thing for fat chicks or what?"
Well, now, when I got married, I was flat chested. I mean, my husband even says that I looked like I had broken eggs. But now he says I got enough for 10 people.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Oh wait, I got y'all all top tonight. Let me tell you what happened to me.
Uh-oh.
I got y'all all topped. For Valentine's Day, I was supposed to get a gift from a friend of mine. We're really good friends, and we've been friends for years and years, right? And he said he was going to a jewelry store, but he wouldn't tell me why. Well, tonight he finally told me what I'm getting tomorrow, which is an engagement ring. He wants to
I
marry me.
think he was going to get you a
Oh,
bra.
good.
A new
Congratulations.
Oh, that's
Well, I
lovely.
think I was thrilled to the moon.
Well, I would think so. Because you're
Um,
still young.
Because
Emily's only
Yeah.
39.
Really?
I'm
Oh,
39
wow.
years
She's
old.
young.
I'm not getting any younger.
39 is
And
very young to my eyes, sir.
Very young.
It's very young to me.
Yeah,
Very young.
I'm almost 60.
I don't want to be 50. I don't want to be, 95 and the cat lady kind of thing.
I don't
Well,
want to
I'm
be
I don't want to be
65 and I'm
95,
a cat lady.
period.
me
But
either. Give me 10 more years and I'll be done
yeah,
with
probably.
this old
Do you
world.
know, when I was young, I thought I would I didn't want to live past, because I always found life very painful. So when I was very young, I thought, okay, when I reach 45, that's it, I'll find a way. But then when I was 45, I was in a relationship with someone I loved dearly. And
Oh,
it
It's
was
okay.
I love this person dearly, and it's just, I was shocked to find out that this is how they really felt. And they felt this way for years and just was scared to tell me until now.
well,
So I
that's
was like
awesome.
tickle pink.
Being friends first, and then lovers.
Congratulations, sweetheart.
That's awesome. I mean, that's
I'm,
awesome.
I'm
I think
thrilled.
that is perfectly lovely.
But I've been married 40, I'll be married 48 years, June 9th. Excuse me, I'll be married 48 years, June 29th.
She didn't know
Wow.
I
when
think
how
that's
long she.
lovely too. Wow.
Well,
Yeah,
How did you come up with the same man that long?
we're like brother and sisters. He was 16 and I was 18 when I grew up. When we got married, I got pregnant, so we got married because my dad was a minister,
uh-oh.
and we just grew up together. We're like brother and we're just like brother and sisters. We can fix end each other's sentences. We know what the next one's going to say. We know, we just think alike, and it's wonderful.
Well, my husband's like my brother, but he's like that annoying brother that I want to murder.
Oh,
Well, it's
well,
funny.
they all can be. They
Like
all
the
can be
sister I live
from
with.
time to time.
Yeah. My parents were together 56 years before my
Mhm.
dad died. I remember at their 50th anniversary, we had a wonderful, wonderful celebration. Family came from very many miles away to celebrate.
That's
Mhm.
how my parents were. We had a big celebration.
And
Well, now we have an extremely close family. I mean, me and my sister. My brother passed away a year ago. My mom died in January. But my sister and I, we swore we were going to stay together. We're going to see each other at least once a month because
Well,
we
it's
that,
live
funny.
that,
He was
we
the thing
live
about the difference
100
between
miles apart.
the
But
difference
we
between him and me was he was adopted, so he didn't know his real family. He's half black, half white, and he doesn't know which parent was which. And he's grew up differently than me because he grew up in a really rich family, and I grew up in a really poor family.
hmm
So he's, fought, tooth and nail hit the whole time to do what he needed to do. And But on top of all that, he's so cheerful and so happy all the time. But he's also he's been to war and dealt with that, and he's a veteran. And it's like, he said the one thing he loved about me most was the fact that I was persistent when everyone else had given up on him. I was persistent. I kept trying to get a hold of him. I kept trying to find out how he was doing. I kept, constantly trying to annoy him, as he put it. And he said he wouldn't trade that for the world.
Well, he can tell you love him.
That's what it takes sometimes. Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah.
Well, my son has to tell his father something, and David can relate with me. And we don't know how his father's going to take that. So that's a little bit of a stressful thing now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nani May, if you need to contact me privately, that's fine.
Yeah, I probably will, Dave. But I told my son, I said, your father loves you dearly. Don't worry about it. Don't stress the small stuff.
Right.
So,
Nani May, you still have my messenger, right?
yes.
Okay. I'd love to find out, not in here, but
I'm just over the moon about it.
Yeah.
Personally, I'm just over the moon about it. Over the top. Because I just love that.
Okay. Well, there was something that oh, I know what I was thinking about just a minute ago, and I don't remember what it related to, but it was in conversation. But something about I would love to move to either central or western North Carolina as opposed to coastal.
Mm-hmm. What's wrong with coastal North Carolina?
There's nothing wrong with it. Not a thing. I love it. But I come from Monroe, North Carolina. I went to Pfeiffer College. The Charlotte area is my stomping grounds.
Yeah.
And also I love the mountains. So
I do too.
So I've been, if I ever achieve the financial resources to do that, I would feel like I was abandoning my sister.
Yeah.
Because she is here. She has this house, which belonged to our mother. And it's now hers, although the county still thinks it belongs to my mother, who died in 2019.
She hadn't had it transferred.
That's a different thing. So I want to move. And should I actually achieve the kind of financial independence to do that, it would feel like I was abandoning her. Now, 2 years ago, I went to Texas intending to stay there. And then it also felt like I was abandoning her. But I really, at that time, just had to get away. And then I got very, very sick, and I just had to come back. And since then, in some ways, I've felt trapped.
Right.
She is very, very good to me. Don't ever tell her I said that, but she is.
That's how my sister is with me.
But I do feel trapped, and I'm trying to achieve.
But you truly love your sister.
I mean, we're less than a year apart. We grew up almost as twins.
Yeah,
Irish twins.
Exactly. Exactly. So we, in fact, I was born a week before her first birthday.
That's like my
Oh.
sister
So
and
our
I. We're-
birthdays are exactly 1 week apart.
Yep.
Oh.
That's how my sister and I are.
Yeah. So that is at the same time she has talked of selling this house. I would certainly like to move, you know, either to the Piedmont or to the mountains. Because honestly, I have more contacts there than I do here. And I don't know. I don't even know why I brought it up, but it's a valid concern.
It's something you need to talk about.
Yeah.
Mm.
My sister lives in my parents' their home. That's the only home I ever lived in as a child. And my sister was when my sister lost her husband in 2007, she moved in with my mom and dad. And so she was living with them. My dad left, and mom and dad revised their will, and they left the house to my sister, which we're all the siblings. We're welcome to come in and out. As she says, you guys can always come in. You walk in the door. Because it was always your home. But I would never do that because now she lives there. She's like,
Yeah.
if I go there and knock, she says, why are you knocking? This is your house too. But she's talked about selling. And I told her to go ahead, sell the home and go to Cape Girardeau and live with your daughter because her daughter, they have a beautiful place for her. They have fixed their whole basement up for her and she can be with her grandkids. But then she stays here because it's the family home.
Yeah.
And I said, give it to our brother. He'll take it. He'll take it and probably come there and live because he's got all the grandkids coming in on him all the time. But she feels bad. And I'm like, don't feel bad. But she has that dilemma because she just doesn't know. And it doesn't bother me at all. Mom and dad left her that house. That's. And
Well,
like I said,
my sister, my mama signed everything over to my dad passed away in 99. So about 2018, my mom signed everything over in my sister's name because she was getting, she was getting older. She was 70 something. She died at 84. And she told me, she says, I'm scared that if I have medical bills or any kind of bills, they'll take the property that she owned. So, and Cindy lives in Alvin. Mama lived in St. Stephen's, which is about 7 minutes away. So I told Cindy, I don't care. I don't live down there. I couldn't help Mama every day like you did.
right.
She
Yeah.
finally moved Mama in with her when she got weak. So Cindy deserves it. She's the one that helped my mom.
Well, see, the last 9 years, I retired from teaching early because my mom and dad, my father died in 2016. My dad said, please do not put me in a nursing home. And of course, my sister had lost her husband, so she had to work. And I had a husband, and I was ready to retire anyway because my epilepsy was getting to be too bad. And when you're teaching kindergartners and first graders, it was beginning to be scary. So
Yeah.
when you're a teacher, you have to give like a 6 weeks notice. You can't give a 2 weeks notice.
Yeah.
They've got to find another teacher. They've got to find this, and that, and the other. So I retired, and I went every day down to my mother and father's, which was probably about a 30-mile round trip every day to take care of my mom and dad during the day when they got to where they just couldn't take care of themselves anymore while my sister went to work. And then I waited until she came home. But she was living with them, and we told Dad, leave the house to her, And, but she did she did most of the work. She's the one that was there for them at night. I was just there during the day. But it all worked out good. And my siblings, we all get along so good. I don't really want to visit with them anymore because we're just a bunch of old ladies and old men. No, I want to visit with them, but the whole COVID changed all that. But we never fought. I have never taken anything that my dad left us all money. Not a lot, a pretty good, railroad settlement. His they say. But I've never taken anything from the house and none of my siblings have, because it's like my sister wants us to, because she wants to make it her home, which she has, but she just put everything in the basement. And she said, "You guys come get mom and dad's blanket, get mom's blankets, get dad's this," and we just now started going down and getting what we want. We never, but some siblings fight over things. But my brother took the guns and my dad's hunting guns and his watches and all his manly things. Now,
Yeah.
me and both my sisters were starting to take the blankets and things like that. But
Yeah.
it all worked out real good. But
Well,
my
I have
dad,
stuff my mom gave me, but I don't want to go in my sister's house and go in my mama's room and take anything out of it, because I feel like my sister deserves it all.
yeah,
You
see,
know
that's
what
why
I decided that I'm gonna do? I'm gonna give my oldest son my Bible. I think I'm just like coming to the conclusion that I want to give them the things that I want them to have of mine.
That's what you need to do. You
I've
need to
already
do
gave my
that.
stuff away. I've already gave stuff away.
Hmm.
Now my sons told me the day after I die, they're having a yard sale, and they're going
Ah,
to sell it. They're going to sell all this yarn and crap, because I don't have a biological daughter. I have a daughter that is an adopted daughter, but she wants nothing. She doesn't do anything. She doesn't even know how to sew a button on a shirt.
Well, they
well,
could. Well, they could
tell
mail
them
me
to
all your
crate up
yarn.
all the
I don't
yarn
want my kids.
for us.
I don't
Yeah.
want them fighting over this stuff.
My kids wouldn't fight over
You know.
nothing. They might have the two most
Well, I have
disciplined
some nice.
sons you've ever seen.
When you have a few nice things, I think you just need to give it to who you want to have.
Hmm.
My sons told me they don't want the most expensive thing I have is my Persian rug. And
Mhm.
they by the time I die, that'll probably be no, they don't wear out. But no, my sons don't want anything I have. They said, "Mother, what do we want whatnots for? What do we want your dolls for? We
Well, I
shirts
got
go."
one set of salt and pepper shakers from my mother-in-law when she passed away. Her daughter gave me a set of salt and pepper shakers because she collected those.
Well, my
And I
kids don't
lived
want
with
nothing
her
in
the
my
first
house.
5 years we were married. So, if she moved somewhere, we moved in with her. If we moved somewhere, she moved in with us for the first 5 years.
I got
And
antiques. My house is full of antiques because my mother-in-law was an antique dealer. My grandmother, she was an antique dealer. Kim's grandmother was an antique dealer. We got all these china cabinets, all this antique furniture. My boy said, "I don't want none of that crap." So I said, "Okay, go ahead. I'll be dead. I probably won't know it anyway. Go ahead and have a yard sale the day after I'm dead. I don't care." That's
well,
what
that
they said.
makes sense. I mean, if they're not, at least they're telling you the truth.
Oh God, trust me.
Well,
This
yeah,
man
I
will tell the
mean,
truth
they
about it.
boys, they don't want that type of thing.
God no.
I have
So
things that
I'm going to have
I
to
have
write
I
things
names.
that my
sure
boys
did.
and my girls would want. Because
There
I
is
have one gold ring that's worth $1,000.
there is a cookie
I have
jar
one,
that was in my
and
grandmother's kitchen.
and
And it's I don't even know if it's worth anything, but it is a
Sentimental.
tremendous comfort when
Yes.
I visit my very, very,
Oh,
very,
me too, Arnie, honey,
very
mine.
favorite cousin and
Yeah,
see it in her kitchen because
yeah.
I know it has gone to a good home.
It feels like she's there.
mhm.
Exactly.
I can't. I'm the kind of person that I don't. Now I have my antique china head dolls, and I am gonna leave. My nieces know. My nieces know that they're to get those.
But I'm gonna
And
give my stuff to my kids.
my
'Cause I don't
oldest
want
one
an
is
argument with it.
my oldest china head doll is 1862,
But see,
and
they don't even know some of that stuff is worth a lot of money.
oh, it's
Mm.
yeah, that china cabinet I got over there right
I've
now.
seen some of them, Nani Mae. Some of those dolls are worth
All
a,
those dolls are worth money.
a
If
lot
I
of money.
Now,
if
it's
we needed the
interesting.
money, if
My sister is somewhat bitter over some of the things that she herself would have wanted to keep from actually both grandmothers because they're both gone. Um, that other cousins, aunts, and uncles have, he would have said, scavenged. But I'm going, it's just stuff. No, I mean, seeing that cookie jar.
Well, I don't want arguments over what I'm going to do.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
I've
I don't
seen
want
people.
arguments over my stuff. So
I've
I
seen
just
siblings
give it away.
fight over their parents' stuff, and that
Yeah.
to me that is
Well, I think that's stupid, really.
me too.
And the reason why I'm ready to give it up is because with the way I've lost the weight, I can't fit any of it anymore.
Yeah.
Well, when we had to file bankruptcy on our medical bills, on my medical bills, it was all me. I called a friend of mine. She has a big, huge antique mall. I called Judy and I said, Judy, she said, if you ever decide to sell your China head dolls, let me know. I got those things insured. And I said, so I called her up and I said, come and get them. I'll sell them to you. I said, because, we had got to file bankruptcy. We've been sued by the state for our medical bills. And she came and she's going to write me a check. And I said, get here before Kim gets home from work. She said, what time does he get home? I said, he'll be home between 5 and 6. Get your butt over here. She came right when he came in from work. She goes, what do I do? And I says, okay, just act like you're here visiting. We'll take care of tomorrow. He comes the next day. She comes over to write me a check. He comes home at the same time she shows up. I thought, my God, what are we going to do? But anyway, so finally I told him what I was going to do. He said, you are not going to sell those China head dolls that you spent your whole life collecting just to get us out of trouble with our medical bills. So if anybody, oh my God, it was crazy. We never had a credit card payment. We never was sued over anything that we owed money for, like material things. But then you pay your medical bills, and then they want to take everything you've got. That makes sense. But I almost sold that whole China cabinet for $9,000 with those dolls in it, and that's what she was going to give me. And I haven't been insured because you never know.
It's probably worth more than that.
Probably. But it's worth more than our whole home.
Well, I've seen some of them that's worth maybe that by itself.
Yeah.
Because I could tell the age in them by just when she showed them on. I could tell some of them have some good age.
If you ever look up the talking Thomas Edison doll, scariest thing, and I'm not afraid of dolls. Some people are scared to death of dolls, but I love ghosts, so
Yeah,
I might be a ghost for all I know. But anyway, the talking
certainly
Thomas,
ghoulish enough.
the talking Thomas Edison doll from 1800. If you guys ever get a chance to look that up on YouTube, I have one of those, and she sings, "Mary have a little lamb." You wind her up, and he actually used a child's voice to record this, and I have scared the bejesus out of people with that.
Give it here.
Don't scare me.
Good for Halloween.
Shoot it! Don't scare me. I love dolls. Because a lot of people that are, they think that spirits come back in dolls. That's why they're afraid of dolls. I got some of the scariest looking dolls you ever seen in your life.
Well, I think spirits come back in cats sometimes because sometimes cats show up at my house for no reason and I end up letting them in.
Oh, Nicole, honey, don't be afraid of ghosts. It ain't the dead people you got to be worried about. It's the live ones, honey. Come along with me on one of my. Oh, I need to whip out
That's
some of
the
my.
truth.
Yeah, I need to whip
I
out
ain't
some
never
of my.
seen one of your spirit things.
I have only seen one ghost. I've only seen one ghost in my life. I've seen one, but I have talked to many dead spirits. So come with me to a cemetery with some of these old videos I have, and you will be surprised. But I've only seen one ghost in my whole life.
I've seen a ghost before.
I've only seen
one. I lived in a house where was one at.
Yeah, we had a little.
I lived in a house where more than one was. I lived in one in Waterloo, and I lived in one in I forgot the name of that town, but it was in South Carolina.
Was
Um,
it Charleston?
no, it was a little town.
I don't have
Forget.
nothing to do with any bad spirits. I believe that.
Well, this
I
one
believe that.
guy was a pastor, but he was a man that liked it streetwalkers. And
I remember you telling us about that.
yeah, and he got found out that he dealt with streetwalkers, and he had got the
I
what.
love that kitty.
And then and then he killed himself in that house that I had lived in, and he would be in the bathroom
Oh, I
watching,
totally believe it. I totally
sitting
believe
up
it.
in the corner watching you use the toilet.
Oh man.
Well, I have a guardian angel that I know for a fact is a guardian angel because when my twins were little, back in 1980, we lived in an apartment, and just before it was feeding time for the twins, she'd shake my bed and wake me up.
I believe that all that stuff too. I believe
I mean,
all
it
that.
really
I
happened. And then one night, I was sitting in a chair, and I have a doorway beside me, and the TV was off, and I could see her. I could see her in the TV. She had like an A-line dress, curly hair. She was cute,
Mm.
but she's my guardian angel, and she's even here with me today.
That's awesome.
more than
Well,
Because when
once.
I have
Nanny
trouble
Mae,
breathing, she'll shake my bed and wake me up.
hey, so Nanny Mae, let me ask you this, because you have husbands that have gone on to the other side, right? Right?
She makes it sound like how many husbands?
She ain't got
Everybody's probably
me
thinking, how
too.
many husbands she got?
Hmm.
Shut up! No, y'all stop. Look it. So, do any of them? I wasn't trying to be mean. I wasn't trying to be mean. I
I
hope
know.
she didn't take
Come
that
here,
as
Brenda.
a
Come back, Brenda.
Brenda. I wasn't trying to be mean. Sorry.
Oh no, she just fell out. She'll come back.
Yeah,
Okay.
I wasn't trying to be mean. But my whole thing was, do they ever come to
They hated me and I
close?
hated them. When they
Hmm.
Do they ever
nope,
come trying to
nope, no, no,
beckon
they
your
don't.
partner?
No.
No, beckon your partner is how I'm gonna put it.
Oh, you mean do they want to? No, that's my present. That's my husband that's still alive. He's the one doing that. He can just keep on trying.
More than once, I have thought that my long gone dad um, was tapping me on the shoulder, like in a place where he had never ever been, like in my home in Yonkers or anywhere else I've lived. I have thought that he was there behind me, and I would be startled, and I'd turn around, and of course I couldn't see him, but there was something.
Yeah, I've had my mom. Yeah, my mom's came a couple times for me. The biggest.
And
I did a S-box session at my mom and dad's grave.
They got something cooking back there. I'm so mad. And they ain't asked me that I want any, so I'm about to cuss them out and call them.
uh-oh, you better turn off the mic then,
Oh yeah, I will.
if you're going to use language.
Sorry,
Oh
Brenda, I
no,
didn't
I
see you
don't
back
cuss.
down there, honey.
Brenda, you
I
didn't
hit
get
the wrong
offended.
button again.
Oh, you didn't. I hope you didn't get offended. I was
No,
just.
she threw herself out. She does that. You have to watch Brenda. She'll throw herself right out.
Okay.
And
I
I'll
didn't
hit
mean.
I'll hit the leave button by mistake.
Oh, okay.
It's the
I
way I
didn't
hold my
want to. I
phone.
didn't want to say nothing mean to you. Don't think
I didn't
that.
see you down there for a minute because you can't see when you're down below that blue line. I'm like, is that her down
Yeah.
there?
Um,
I mean, you want to beware whenever Tina wants to say something mean.
like, what do I say when I want to say something mean?
I'm being silly. I'm just
Texting this
What
joking.
are they
because
cooking? What are they cooking,
It's
oh,
one
Tina?
o'clock in the
Monty
morning
May
here. Where
I
else
should
is?
have asked Monty May that question, because I bet you she know the answer.
What is it?
What do I say when I want to say something mean, Monty May? You know me that well, I think.
Well, you say several things.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't we all?
Okay. Naughty
I
May.
have a few
Just
things.
joking.
A lot of them start with F. So
No. What do
Don't
I
you
say,
just say
Naughty May?
I never say
Oh.
that in public, or I try not to.
Naughty May, what do I say when I want to say
I
something?
can't
new?
say it on the thing. I'll get in trouble. It's
Yes, you
somebody
can. Yes, you can. I use something good.
the
You
night
say
you
the
called
B word?
the night you
No,
should have heard me.
I say, better not mess with the Gipper.
Yeah, mess with the
Oh,
different.
okay.
You should have heard her
I
the
love
night when
that.
you should have heard what she called Shelly one night. I thought everybody in the whole live was gonna die laughing. We did almost.
Oh dear me!
Oh, but that was just
Yeah, we didn't think nothing about it. We didn't think
it
nothing about
wasn't nothing. It wasn't.
Hi, Alana.
I wasn't saying that out of being mean. I was saying
No,
that
we
out
know
of-
you wasn't.
we
We
was
know you
being
wasn't.
we was shooting
You
the
was
bobos.
being feisty.
We was shooting the bobos. It's called shooting the bobos.
Hey,
If
no,
y'all
look
never
what I
heard
got
it.
on my right. No, look what I got on my right side.
Oh Lord.
And look what I got on my left side.
Oh,
Babies. They're
yeah.
so cute.
But I
I'm
was
sitting in the
shooting
middle of the
Come
bed
on,
and I
Miss
got
Sweetie.
kitties all over the place.
I was shooting the bobos with Shelly, and the N word came out.
Yeah, that's what she called.
And I
No.
thought nothing of it because, that's how I shoot the bobos.
Yeah.
And it's like, girl, do
We
you
all
know
died
that's what you
laughing.
said? It came so fast, I didn't even realize that.
We couldn't help but laugh. It was so
They
funny.
they
We're
thought
just
it
like,
was funny, but I didn't understand why they thought it was funny because it was really just
because we
shooting
can't
the
say that.
breeze.
Because we can't say that. Now, when you get, I'm gonna. It was funny. You had to be there.
Well,
And then,
it's,
and then
I
it's
don't get it. I don't get it.
Tina says,
there's a
Tina
lot of
tells-
stuff that I don't get really.
I don't get a lot of things either. I just pretend like I do.
Well, that's like when people call us crackers.
Oh! Oh!
I mean, my God, I said, well, at least I'm white. I don't care. I don't care what you call me.
You know what? I hate when
I
we hate that we have to
don't
deal
know
with
that
like
I
on
like
that level.
I just
I hate it
racism.
because you know why? Because all of y'all, I get along with y'all so good.
Uh-huh.
I don't
You
see
know what
no
I
problem.
mean? So it doesn't, we cool. When we shoot, if we shooting the bobos and it's just, I'm trying to make you laugh and you trying to make me laugh.
Yeah.
And it's the tone, and we know that it's just
I don't see no problem. There's
having
only
fun.
one.
You
There's
know,
only one.
When you
There's
shoot
only
the
one.
bobos might be something.
Yeah.
Nicole says she has a
I
ghost in her
once-
apartment. I think it's my grandma touring or the under cabinet or off.
So
Okay,
I don't try to get mad. Just like when we use the B word.
I called Tina that one night.
When we shooting the bobo, we were shooting the bobos that night.
Me and
Yeah.
my sisters. me
I
and my
don't even
sisters
know what
call
the
each-
B
You know what I
word
mean?
is.
Do y'all know what shooting the bobos mean?
No,
Yeah.
Not really, no.
yeah, we know.
Yeah.
Hey, me and my sisters, we call.
He the
themselves
only one
B
don't
word
know
all the
what it
time.
means. Okay, David, when you're shooting the bobos, it means that you cracking jokes and having fun.
Well,
well, I'm shooting the
that I
bobos all the
certainly
time.
understand. I do that all the time.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I once used.
and it's a tone, it's a different kind of tone.
Yeah.
It's not an angry tone, because I wasn't angry when I said that. And
Yeah.
we don't always be angry when we use certain words.
That's
Certain
right.
words are not said out of anger or meanness.
Right.
Certain words are said out of, oh, I'm fixing to blow you up. I'm fixing to blow you up. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? If you understand what I mean.
You know,
It's
me and
just
my
like,
sisters
I want to,
call each other
I'm
the
fixing
B-word
to
all the
make
time.
you choke. Like one night, this is what made me do it. Because Shelly, she was trying to make me choke. I was eating or drinking something, and she was shooting the bobos. And so she was trying to make me say, "Pfft." And I said, "Oh hell."
So she wanted a
Tina-
spit take out of you.
It was funny
Tina-
though, cause she was being funny, and it
Yeah.
was almost really working.
Tina
But it
tells
was
her,
so
she'll say,
funny that I
I'm
was like, "Okay, so you want to make me laugh and spit? I'm just to make you laugh and choke too." You know, it was just being funny.
well,
It
Tina, I'm
was
surprised you
fun.
haven't. Tina, I'm surprised you haven't said, Shelly, I know you're down there lurking. I know you want to come
Oh,
here and cuss me out. Come on in the room.
oh yeah, but
You
I don't
know,
know. She like on your channel too.
I don't know.
I
It's
don't
funny
know.
though. She
I
thinks
ain't
that's
thought
funny.
about it.
She thinks
I
that's
kind of
funny.
usually feel her when she around. I can feel her.
Oh, she
I
came in
can't.
last night. She
And
came
you
in
know
today.
what? If I just want her to be happy. I
Yeah.
really don't. I really want her to be happy. That
That's
is my whole thing. Shelly, she likes to be herself. She likes to have fun, and she love to kick the bobos.
and she
And
loves her
I
makeup.
get, and she loves makeup, but she love to kick the bobos though.
Yeah.
I could just let me tell you something about Shelly. If we was at the club dancing, boy, we would have a cussing good time.
I know what you mean.
I would, cause see, when I go to the club with my girlfriends, oh, I have myself a ball.
Tina Man, you've had a cussing
Bet you
good time or
do.
two on
Yeah, I
the
do.
phone, ain't we?
I can't tell y'all, like I have to keep it conservative, but sometimes y'all get to hear that. Hmm.
Well, we're all friends, and friends ought to be able to say something without hurting somebody else's feelings. Because
Feelings, okay?
you
well,
really
Especially
you
when
would
don't
hope.
need to hurt. You're not hurting feelings. You're just joking around.
okay. I
I
ain't
don't know.
trying to hurt nobody's
I
feelings
don't
on here
I don't
because
think
let
I
me
can
tell
get
you
my feelings
something.
hurt
I
anymore.
enjoy my time that I spend doing what I do here. This is the most funnest part of my day.
Hmm.
Kicking the bobo. I
Yeah,
come
mine
to kick.
too.
I come to kick the bobo.
I
I'll
haven't
I
take
heard any.
anything
ain't
I
coming.
possibly
I ain't
can.
coming for no anger. I ain't coming for. I come. I have a good time. Oh, only thing I hate YouTube don't allow us to really kick the bobos doing no cussing. Cause
Yeah, you can't even call
Well,
it. You can't even call a kitty
sometimes
cat a
I
pussy
can't.
cat.
Sometimes a cuss word just choke his way out. It'd be like, "Ah!" And then it fall
that's
and hit the
happened to
computer.
me. I have
Oh, it happened on my show
once
one
or
day,
twice
David, and I ain't say
let
nothing about it.
out
Oh
a
Lord.
word that I might not have planned.
It did. It
But
happened to me
it
before. It
yes, it does
happens.
happen.
But you
Fortunately,
know what?
YouTube has not
Fortunately,
caught
they didn't
me
get
on
at me
that.
about
Yeah,
it, so
yeah.
it's all right. They didn't
So
choke my neck for it, so I'm all right.
yeah,
As long as they don't choke my neck,
actually,
I'm good.
yeah. Actually, when
They choked mine last night.
when I
Hmm.
do things and do the monetization thing, and they tell me I have a good record of predicting whether one of my videos is going to be acceptable, so that they are more likely to take it at my word. Um, but sometimes there are people who don't do quite as well. I mean, there are there are
But you know
some
what?
videos that I love to watch that are like medical stuff that is a little bit bloody and icky. And so sometimes people object to those, and I'm going, I love
I
this.
can't.
Why would you demonetize this?
I
But
know. Look
They
at some of the
do.
channels. Look at
They
like
do me so bad. But I didn't get to the point where it's that I don't get angry anymore with them.
it
I
takes
don't
too much
let
energy
them
for
get
me to
under
get
my
angry.
skin.
And you know what? It's even regional or national slang. Also, I was once in a live chat from Ladybird Lisa. You know her from England,
Yeah,
and
from UK.
I used the word bloody.
She too
She
loud.
she actually made me go back and delete that comment
Oh,
because the word bloody means a whole lot more over there than it
yeah,
does here.
Yes, it
right.
does.
Um,
We had an
so
English lady at work. She'd get mad and she would say that bloody thing all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And I know I was sitting in church one night, and then after church we had a gathering, and I didn't realize it, but us ladies was just all us ladies was just sitting around having a good time, and the escorts come out at church.
uh-oh.
No.
And I mean, sometimes you just can't help what you say.
It
You don't
happened,
realize what you're saying.
it
Yeah,
happened to me
It just
too.
pops out.
and
I've
back to the
said
racial
bad
thing,
words at church.
actually.
I've
Um,
said a bad word or two at church. I'll be
have
like,
you
Oh, me too.
oh,
now? That's a
I'll be like,
surprise.
oh my God.
Yeah, I
It
would
has
never have
happened.
thought it of you.
He looks so
But
good.
yeah, there was one time when I used the phrase um, describing my own lineage. I used the phrase "poor white trash," and that offended um, an African American person I was talking to,
Why would
and
you say that one?
I call myself trailer trash all the time.
I don't
'Cause I'm
know.
horrible.
I still don't know, but I
Well,
don't use the phrase anymore.
Yes, really?
most people that live in trailers, people call them trailer trash, even
Yeah.
if they
Oh,
got money.
both
You
of
know,
my grandmothers lived
we
in
live
trailers.
comfortably, but they will call you
I
trailer
love.
trash.
My husband
Um,
and
I try
we
not
have
to
been,
call anybody out of their name. I
I have
just try
never,
not to.
well, I have never, my
So,
husband and I have been
so,
married
so
40
Tina,
years.
I saw you a reaction on your face when I said that phrase.
Hmm.
So, what did you think when I said that phrase?
I
I don't.
thought you were just upset about something.
I just
Squeaky
don't.
doo.
I don't want. I don't talk about people because God. I try not to.
I was
Yeah, God,
talking about
Only have one.
myself
I
and
only
my
had
own
one
lineage.
really terrible experience here on YouTube, and that's when a lady. She said that I was begging for my kids, but she's the same lady that begged for her kids Christmas toys
Oh,
for their tree, for her Christmas tree.
oh
So
my God.
Do you know, I
I
actually got
don't
to
like that
film one.
person for that reason, but
Do
I
we know
ask
this
God
person?
to forgive me and to let me let it go. And I think God will fix it in His own due time.
you
That
just have
person,
to lay it in His hands.
yeah, I think God will fix it in His own due time.
I
Yeah.
recently got the most negative comment I've ever gotten that I am aware of, where someone told me it was time to stop playing the gay card and stop trying to make people feel sorry for me.
Oh
So,
my
in
gosh.
other words, it was time to stop being myself.
Well,
Oh
I
my
look at it
God.
this
How
way:
terrible.
people,
So, I mean,
people that
I
are gay are gay. People that are straight are straight. I
People
love
are
them
born the way
anyway.
they're born.
I mean, I
People are
I
love
mean,
born
people.
that
I
way.
don't even care about that. I don't care
Uh-uh.
about anyone else's feelings about my
Right.
orientation
Right.
because I am me. It
Mhm.
doesn't, swear word, matter.
Right. Well,
Right.
you know what?
I don't care what people, I feel like everybody knows that I have gays in my family.
Hmm.
I've never denied it
Hmm.
on both sides, women and the men. I have both sides that are, and I love them.
I don't even consider anything not. I don't. Okay, how do I say this?
Everybody got their own right to be who they
I
want to be.
honestly, I think that the fact that we have to defend, or that you all are saying things that are, you defend your right to love people who do not conform to this, heterosexual,
Right.
sexualistic
Mm-mm.
norm
I love.
that
If I thought something was wrong with you about your orientation in life, I would have never enjoyed your conversation, enjoyed your time. I would have just.
oh honey, there's lots that's wrong with me, but that's not it.
I don't do that.
I have never seen anything wrong with anybody. Okay, and what I mean by that is,
Right. Whatever they
uh,
choose is in short.
there's one
Fine with
race.
me.
There's
I
one
don't have
race,
to
and that's
participate. They can do it. They can do all they want, long
Okay,
as I
okay,
get
okay,
to
okay,
choose
okay,
who
okay,
I
okay, okay, okay,
participate with.
okay, 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 okay. Let's stay away from that word choose. Please, please, please.
What?
The word choose.
I'm saying as long as I don't. Okay, what I choose to have sex with is who I choose. Who, like me and you hanging out together has nothing to do with what you do with sex.
right.
That's none of my
Right.
business.
Right.
Well,
So I'm
here's the way
saying,
I feel about it. There's only one race. It's the human race.
yeah, and that's all I want us to
There's only
start
one
dealing with.
sexual orientation, and that is whatever it is.
Well, I hope my orientation start getting some perks and some joy and some happiness.
Tina's needing Tina's needing some sex.
She
Okay,
needs some fulfillment, does she?
I remember my father. Listen to this. I remember my father when we were watching
Oh, Lord,
the
Lord, Lord,
Supreme
I need
Court,
to
and
stop.
then the day that June 15th, whatever day it was, and gay marriage was legalized. My dad was 91 years old. He said, "Well, it's about damn time."
Mhm.
Now, my dad was a 91-year-old man, always open-minded. He said, "We are all human beings. We all have the right to be where we are as long as we're not hurting anybody." Okay? But my dad, when he said there, and I just started crying, and I knew how my dad felt about that because my dad did not judge anybody, and he taught his kids to be like that. But for my dad to say, "Well, it's about damn time," he said, "I thought I was gonna die before they legalized that
Yes.
everybody could get married. Whoever wants to get married can get married." And I just started crying. I was just so happy. Not only because it finally happened, because I didn't think it would happen in my lifetime, but that my daddy got to see that happen. It was so
Okay.
wonderful.
Well,
Well, I'll be glad when my choice comes true to me.
I look at it this way.
I'm so crazy, y'all. I
look at
can't
it
help
this way.
it. That's why I come up here to kick the bobos.
Tina
Y'all.
hides in the bathroom. Tina got all these men after her, and she hides in the bathroom at the gym, so
At the
she don't
truck
have to.
stop, probably.
She has some guy trying to hook up with her in the gym, and she
I had
hides in.
to, because you know why? Because he wasn't the kind of man that I could respect.
Oh, he won them
See?
rounders.
What?
He was the kind of man that liked to date all the women.
Oh, you talking about he around the way guy? He just, and you know what? I don't take time kindly to a man who doesn't know how to give a woman respect on a certain level.
Right.
I thought she was going to say foreplay there for a minute.
Girl, he can't even get started on that
Respect
with me.
is
respect is the first thing
Oh,
to
yes,
make
yes,
for
yes.
me.
Well,
If
I
you
think
if you
I
don't
think
have a certain
Yeah,
amount of
exactly.
respect for a woman, if you are disrespectful, I'm gonna hear it, see it, and know it, and say, "Well,
I remember
we
one
gotta go.
time.
I'm gotta my
Um,
kid. Look, my kids is calling me. I has got to go.
mm,
Okay,
yeah, I remember
I,
one time.
I'll see. I'll see you next time, and next time never get here.
Like,
Yeah.
okay, David, tell us what you were
So
going to say.
yeah, one time, I think it was in our first few years together, our first place together in Yonkers. So I had been away for a weekend retreat, and I came back, and the house was spotless. I'm going, foreplay. And he had made dinner, and I'm going, foreplay. And, I was like, he was so glad to see me home, and I'm going,
Foreplay.
foreplay. But I was too tired for real play. But it didn't matter because it was all so valuable. It was all so beautiful. And I mean, he knows that to this day we're still friends, even though we're not together, we're still friends. And I'm
So that's how you do it, huh?
yeah,
Hey, my husband.
it's the little things.
Yeah.
It's and actually, I had seen that in some sort of
Oh, so that's what I'm supposed to do. Well, you know what? I take notes from people like you to what to do. Tell me what the secret is, because I be running from, because I listen to men's talk sometimes, and the things that come out of their mouth, I be like, it only,
Never
it
listen to
only
what a
gets
man
worse.
says.
If you said that today, 10
Patty,
years from now, I will hate you.
Yeah, listen to what a man does more than what he says, because what a man does is much less likely to change over time
Well, let me tell
than
you,
what he says.
if my husband's always, my husband's a very clean person. Now, 20 years ago, if he did, okay, like today, he went in there in the kitchen after he got home from church and they made their lunch and he cleaned it up. Plus, he cleaned some more up. Now, if it would have been 20 years ago, I would have called that foreplay. But now that I'm at the age that I am now, I'm afraid I'll break a hip, if you know what I mean.
Well, you know what? Let me tell y'all this. The hip will have to be broke.
I'm going to tell you a secret.
The hip will be broke. The back will be sliding down the river with it. And I'll be raw. I'm telling you, when I do get a man, y'all gonna say, where Tina been? Y'all see Tina? Where she at?
Oh
She's
my.
been alive for a week. She's got to
She
go find
been,
a man.
we can't find her. Y'all see her? Did anybody send her a note? Where she at? Where she at? Where she go? Tina gone. Oh, we know where Tina at.
She got a man.
Well,
Well,
that's
I'm
not going to
mean.
happen to David, I'll tell you that. But at the retreat I went to in November,
Okay, I'm gonna stop. You funny.
met someone.
I remember that retreat, Dave.
I met someone. We stayed up all night talking and laughing and joking and just having a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful time. And that was so much better than
Just some
any
good
sex
water.
I have ever
Yep.
had in my life.
Have you tried it, Nani Mae?
What you
What?
drinking? Vegetable oil?
Mm-mm.
I thought you had a bottle of vegetable oil you was drinking.
No, it's
Oh, that's what it looks like. Is it
Aloe?
green tea?
It's aloe.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
But it's good and it's got coconut in it.
Ooh.
Actually, I need to step away and refill my beverage for a second. Hold on a second.
Okay,
please.
we'll be here. Brenda's turning
We
out
all
the
bow
lights.
on.
Brenda, what you doing in the dark there, girl?
I'm looking for getting me a Diet Mountain Dew out of my little refrigerator. I got my own refrigerator with my drinks in it.
This shit is good though.
Yeah, I've had it. I like it.
Oh,
Now,
you
what is
do?
it?
It's good.
Where
It's
do you
really
get it at? What's it got?
Walmart.
Is it?
Walmart.
You get in any store.
Any
Well,
store,
I don't
yeah.
ever get to go to the store, so I don't know what they got. I just drink
I
plain
got
old H2O.
drinking. I get out 3 times a week. I have fun.
This one got coconut in it and aloe. See, it's got coconut and aloe in it. See, it say
It says
coconut.
Iberia, coconut, Iberia, aloe vera drink.
Yeah, it's good.
I'm gonna have to check that out. And my son
Yeah,
told
that's
me,
why I'm showing you, Nani Mae, because I know
yeah,
you like. I know. See, I know my girlfriend. She like to
yes,
eat and drink things that I like to eat
hmm
and drink.
I like to drink.
And
Mostly, I drink green tea.
she love drinking stuff. Things I like to drink, she like to drink, and I'll be
I
like,
had, I had a,
I
I had
can't
somebody.
wait till you try this. And if they don't get you this one, Nani Mae, let them get you the one with
The
mango in it.
yeah, the mango was real good.
They'll probably just buy me one, and I'll really like it, and they won't buy me no more. Because I had to beg them to get me a Diet Pepsi. They said you can't have Diet Pepsi. You
But
can
they'll
have Diet.
let you have this though, Nani Mae. It ain't that
I
bad.
couldn't go Mountain Dew all the time.
Well,
The
they won't let me.
carbohydrates ain't bad on it.
In fact, my friend that I go off with, I got her hooked, but she's diabetic too. I got her hooked on Diet Mountain Dew.
They won't let me have no anything
Well,
that
they don't
costs
want to
money.
get you sick. They don't got this. Don't got no caffeine in it.
No, they
And
don't
they
care if I
ain't
get
got no
sick.
whole lot of.
They just don't want to spend no money on me.
And then it ain't got no whole lot of grams of salt. It don't got no
Oh,
whole lot of salt in it.
no.
It don't got no whole lot of nothing that's bad for you.
Well,
in
my
it.
son, he told me,
They'll give you some more of these.
Colin will
They'll
get
give
me
you
one.
some more of these. Look at the numbers.
Okay.
Colin's birthday is Tuesday. He'll be 27.
See,
I
27
remember
years.
27
I don't remember 27.
vaguely.
I can't
Very,
remember
see them
27.
numbers on
vaguely.
it. See them numbers on it, Nani
Oh,
Mae.
yeah.
The numbers ain't bad on it. The salt
No, I'll
ain't
check that out.
bad. None of that. So you'll
This
be
is
good with this.
what I get. This is as
But
expensive
I
as they
get it
go.
too. But this is my
Water.
treat. This is good for a treat every now and then.
Hey, Daniel. How are
Mm.
you, my
Okay.
friend?
Huh?
Is Daniel in the chat? Hi, Daniel. Bring him up if he wants to come up.
He's probably trying to be quiet, so his cute little honey
I
pie.
can't hear what Brenda said. What you say, Brenda?
I said,
So-
good for your system.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah. Brenda, no. You didn't
I
drink
don't know
it.
why. I
You
can
know
only
about it,
see-
don't you?
Yep.
I can
I don't
only
know.
see private chat. Usually,
I
when
know.
I'm in
Nobody
somebody
can
can ever
make
else's
see that.
thing.
This will make your back stop hurting, Nani Mae.
Oh, there you go.
I don't.
Yeah,
Well,
if your back or your knees or something hurt, this will help you feel better.
Just like the aloe that you want, you know how you have a burn, you put aloe on it and it numbs it? That aloe is in your system and it really helps a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I take an aloe.
So you'll
It's
get
like a gel, an aloe gel, twice a day, and that's supposed to be for joints.
Yeah.
But my
It'll
husband, my family is very
and
conservative.
then like I tell you something else you'll like, Nani. This one, I use this stuff.
Ouch.
I use this stuff here. I use this.
Oh, I do too.
You use it?
Uh-huh.
This stuff good. Like I'm supposed to put some on now because I wash my face.
I'm gonna take a.
Because I got I use it because it helps. Like if I got any pimples, and this weekend I'm going to the club, so I got to get my face right
Mhm.
and tight.
My face is ain't it's as right as it's ever gonna be because
But
I ain't
see,
nothing.
Brenda, I could believe Brenda take care of herself. Why? Because she look like she do a lot of your skin shows when you take care of it.
Well, you know what I do? And people don't believe me, and they say
It's
I'm
that
stupid
Mountain Dew
for
keeping her
doing
skin so perky.
it.
It's
What?
all that caffeine.
How I keep my skin so perky? I've never worn makeup. Never. I may have worn it once or twice when I was a teenager,
Mhm.
trying to act, but I never liked it. And I don't wash my face with soap. All I do is put warm, hot water on my face to clean my face.
Mhm.
That's what I've done all my life. And I don't have hardly any wrinkles at all.
I don't
And
Yeah,
have
I'm
hardly too many
65.
wrinkles.
but
I wash my face with whatever I can find to wash it with. I
the
don't care.
reason
So
why I use this stuff on my face
Uh-huh.
is because I used to smoke and I used to drink alcohol.
With my face, though, my Granny Broom was 91 years. I look just like her. She did.
Hmm.
And my Granny Broom was 91, and she was gorgeous when she died.
Yep,
mm,
but
mm.
I have to take care of my skin
Oh, I
because,
do.
like I said, I used to smoke and I used to drink alcohol. But now that I can't drink because alcohol poisons my system, I'll
Hmm.
be
It
you'll
make
say,
me puke.
why Tina in the hospital? Tina took a drink of some alcohol and it gave her alcohol poisoning. So I can't do it.
That's okay. I'll drink enough for all of us.
You
Um,
can have it. I don't
I
want it.
that much.
no.
I
Um,
can't do it because I used to drink every day. I
See,
used
I
to
never
drink.
drank because
That
I,
wasn't good for. I don't drink. I never drank like that.
But you know what I used to drink? I used to drink pina coladas.
I
mm.
ain't never had a pina colada.
No,
Never.
that's
People have to
rather
drink it.
sweet. I don't like the
Mhm.
sweet ones so much.
Now,
Yeah,
I
I
like
Never taste.
pina colada. The one I used to drink, I used to put bananas, pineapples, and fruit cocktail
yeah.
and rum
no. I
in it.
used to put like
And baby, get
um
down.
yeah. If I had a banana that was overripe, I would throw it in the freezer and then later use it in a smoothie.
Mhm.
And also I would have like berries. You could
Oh,
buy
wow.
frozen berries. And I'd have those in the
Yeah, that's what we
freezer.
do.
And then you can make a smoothie out of that and then with or without alcohol, it's
Daniel
really
likes sex on the
delicious.
beach.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Daniel said
with
he
it.
likes sex on the beach.
Uh-huh.
I'll
I
bet
like
he
it toast a
does.
little bit.
See,
Yeah.
I never had no alcoholic drinks because here's the thing. I was 17 when I got married the first time. Okay.
Uh-huh.
I never hung out in bars because I was married and I never got to go no
Mm,
place. And my first husband, of course, he was gone every single night hanging out at the bars, but I was home
mm.
to take care of a baby.
Mhm.
Now, my husband that I have now drinks beer, but beer is disgusting. I've never
I don't
tasted
like
because I've
I
always
don't
been
like
a
it.
homemaker, I guess.
it. Uh-huh.
But I've never tasted vodka or tequila. And
Oh,
everybody's
I
like,
love tequila. I like margaritas, but I don't drink them
what's
now.
that?
I just
And one for
What's
Mahler. Yes. I no, honestly, I am an alcoholic
I
in
had before that?
relapse.
You know,
I've been to rehab. I've been to AA. I'm still drinking. I don't swear word care. Um, because I'd rather die, drunk than miserable.
right.
But
you'd rather die happy.
sorry.
I just
You'd rather die happy than having to miss out on life.
Exactly. But
Well,
well, see,
I feel like that about dancing. Let me shake my tush.
I think we need to see video of that.
I do have videos of it. A lot of them.
Well, you know what?
No, I mean, I've always resisted that because, most of my life I was like morbidly obese and resisted any kind
I've
of
been
movement
morbidly
at
obese
all.
all my life, but guess what? That don't stop me from wanting to shake my tush.
No,
Nothing does.
no, no,
Nothing.
no, 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 no. I very early learned that any kind of physical movement is associated with shame and humiliation. So, that's my experience. It's okay if you don't identify, but that's my experience. And
I'm not shaking my tush.
so that's
If I
that
shake my
that
tush, I'll break my back.
Mm.
I'm going
yeah, if I tried to do any of that, what I see nowadays, I'd probably do myself a horrible mischief that I'd
I love shaking my tush, y'all. We
What I
can
don't get, okay, I know I'm an old lady, okay? But
Mhm.
what I don't get is these women making their butts big. When I was a young woman, the smaller the ass, the sexier you were. Nowadays they got these big old fat asses shaking in the, excuse my language, but I'm gonna get raunchy here. Got their big old fat asses shaking on these videos, and I'm like, what is attractive about that? I don't get it. I don't understand.
I think a natural look is the best look. Like me, I'm just myself. When I get dressed up, my boobs.
Mine's is going down now, so I'm good.
If not, if I get dressed up and put my boobs in a bra and they hang out, they stick out a little further than my belly does. I mean, that's fine. Let men look, you know.
Oh, I don't,
But I
but
know
I
I'm
just don't, I don't,
comfortable in my own body.
Well, I
And that's
mentioned my
I know.
childbearing hips before, but I don't think that's quite exactly what is expected for a guy.
It doesn't matter. I've had men's with a big tush.
Have you now? Tell us
all
more.
my, all my men have been really skinny. So see, I think all my husbands, they got to think
You
of
know
fat
what?
chicks.
I've always had a flat butt.
I have had
They got no butt.
some wonderful playtime with really little guys.
Hmm.
Guys who were short and skinny.
Oh, they got a name for them.
What?
A little piece of leather, well put together.
Oh, there you go. But
A
I
little,
mean,
a
I
little piece of leather,
well
well
to
put
put
together.
together. Yeah.
Good.
And honestly,
You
some
guys
of
have lived. I
them
haven't lived.
I would, if I were still in contact with them and in the same
I
area,
know.
I would
You
still
have to still
be
hang it
having,
and get a little
yeah,
piece of that. I
but
love the leather, a little
oh
bit of
my
leather.
gosh,
Well,
oh,
they are
there's
very
one
much
in particular, and
they're
honest,
very
and
much
if,
fun. I know. You would love my dancing partner.
oh yeah,
Yeah,
tell me
my
more.
dancing partner is a little piece of leather.
I love little pieces of leather, apparently.
You know, and he can
Mm.
and he can cruise the best of them.
Can you
Mm.
sound like you're talking from experience?
Mhm.
You
No,
sound like
I've
you're
never experienced him yet, but
yet.
Yet. But,
well,
you
sister could if she
know,
wanted to.
gosh,
Daniel, you came in at the right
Okay,
time, Daniel.
honestly,
but
there's,
on my
Daniel,
whole
come up
thing
here.
with my dancing partner,
I mean, that's actually,
he
that's
takes
one
every
reason that I was so
when he.
attracted to Daniel is because he's so scrawny.
I
Okay,
wish
so
Daniel would get up here.
can
I
I
wish
tell
Daniel
you
would come
why
up
I
here.
don't? Why I will never let my
Daniel's a married
dancing
man.
partner cruise me?
Mm-hmm.
It's because whenever he dance with any lady, he woos her. He
He's like
woos
totally committed
he
in the
woos too
moment.
many women on the dance floor. He does have women's just like be like you thwarted a man already, golly. At first, I used to think, well, okay, at first I thought, well, maybe, because he loved it doing. I thought he loved it just, sending me it saying to the membrane when we dance. But I
Not
found out
exactly where he was
that every
sending it,
woman
was
he
it?
danced with,
He
he
was
blow
saying
their
that
man. I was like, forget it. I don't want you no more.
Mm.
So that made me not like him no more like that.
That made you not want to
Oh.
look at something that might be in something else, everything else.
Huh?
That made you not want something that might be in everything else.
I mean, I don't want him period sexually no more.
Well, that's what I'm saying. He sticks his in too many.
Well, he doesn't do the, but he okay. See, I let me explain it. When you dance, you can blow somebody's mind. You can like have them walking around like this,
Yep.
and I be like,
He's about the seduction and not about the follow
yeah,
through.
yeah. He have every woman just like,
He might not be able to follow through.
huh?
He might not be able to follow through.
It doesn't even matter whether he is or not.
But he
But
blows every woman mind. I can't handle that.
Yeah.
I can't handle a man because that has every woman like.
I haven't had my mind blown for so many
I
years.
don't
It's not
want
even
him.
funny.
He put too many up in the air and spit them on the wheels. I don't want him
I hadn't had my mind blown in
because he
10
can
years.
pick anyone
Me
he
either, Brenda.
want, and anyone that'll give him what he want.
Mhm.
He'll say, "Oh, come on," and I
I've had
can't
my
handle
mind
it.
blown since 2009. I can remember the exact date, the month, and the day
I know what you mean.
when it
I
stopped.
mean,
When
but
it
it's
stopped.
fun. It's fun. Now that I've come to the conclusion that it will never happen, never ever happen, I can enjoy it more now.
Yeah.
Cause I don't care how many women he stick up in the air and spin them on the wheel. I could
That's
care.
it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I know.
Yeah.
my sex
He
days
can
are over. I'm just
he
put
can
it that way.
spin. He can take one finger and spin 50,000 of them at one time. It wouldn't matter to me no more.
Tank says at first I was just going to the body, but now I can't leave. Yeah, it's getting interesting now, Tank. Come
Yeah,
on in.
because I'm telling you, if
Tank
he
ain't thinking about-
dances with you, he gonna have to help you back to your seat. Why?
Tina, you want to?
Because
Tina,
he
you
gonna
want
blow
to?
your mind. Because your head gonna be.
Tank
Because
Tina,
ain't
the last time.
tonight.
huh? Huh?
I
Tank
just did a stupid thing. I
What'd you
sent
do,
a
David?
text message to one of those men from my history.
he ready to be spit on the wheel.
It's like
David, you want to be spent on the wheel.
I don't want to. I don't know
You
what I
want to
want.
be. You want to take a chance on wheel of fortune and find the fortune.
Well, did I listen
I
to you
know I'm
guys?
never gonna find a fortune, but maybe I'll get
You ready?
maybe I'll get a Chevrolet out of it or something,
There you
but
go.
not a holiday palace.
You ain't gonna get nothing out of it. I'm telling you. All you
I
gonna
know I
get,
won't. I mean, he's
you
attached
might
to
get a good
somebody else.
time. You gonna get your mind blowed up, but
No, we have remained in contact as friends.
so you're looking for a spin on the wheel, huh?
No,
You don't understand. He don't
no,
understand. He don't understand.
no, no.
looking for that.
Honestly, what I want is
Tank just
somebody
has a
to tell
feeling.
me that they had the same feeling about me that I had about them, because I know that there is nothing possible that could go forward from it.
But
So
it's
if and I
never too late.
know,
Look, David. It's never too late for a good spin on the.
no, he's attached to somebody else, and I'm not gonna break that up.
Oh.
And when we first met, I was attached to somebody else. And so I was torn.
But a piece of the diamond pie is all right.
You know what? Once in my life, I was in love with two people at the same time, and it's a real thing.
It's
Yeah,
hard.
it happens.
It's really
It happens,
tough.
and you're torn, and it's really sad.
And
I was
to
in
this
love with two too.
day,
And it ain't happened to me once. It happened to me more than once.
yeah. I mean, the guy I was with for 14 years, to this day, I still love him with all of my heart.
Yeah.
Well, I still remember a guy that I used to date just before my husband. But I don't know. These years we've been married together, I couldn't cheat on him if I wanted to. I love him so much.
Well, my husband that I have now is not the love of my life. I do love him, but he's not the love of my life. The love
Yeah.
of my life died.
Well, I have the love
And
of my life now, my soulmate.
yeah,
I
don't
don't.
have.
I honestly don't know whom I would call the love of my life. I spent
I had a
40
love of
years
my
The
life.
with
one,
my.
let me tell you who it is, David.
Uh-huh.
The one that you get those mystery dreams from.
Tina, I think you could write a sex novel.
Oh,
The
please! I get those about porn
mystery
actors.
dreams that make you say,
Honestly,
oh,
I
oh wow. Those, the ones that make you say, oh wow, oh my God. Oh,
it's
thank you.
not
No,
about
thank you, Jesus. I love him.
it's
Yeah,
not about sex.
that one.
Because to this day, as I say, I love.
Well, I know that it's hard. It really is when you truly love somebody and they don't love you back. It's super hard. I mean, it really is. And some people they love you, but they
Don't
just
know how to love you.
they
Like,
just made the wrong decision.
right. Just like I tell you who loves me. And I took a video of him. It's on my page. I wish I let me tell you which one it is, because I was at my grandbaby's
Oh, David, are you
party.
okay, honey? Oh,
And
I'm so sorry,
um
David. Bless your heart.
don't take it hard, David.
Well, he hurt. It hurts.
It
It's okay,
hurts. It
David,
really
honey.
hurts when you love somebody and they don't love you back. I mean, it truly does.
Yeah,
I
I
still love
mean,
him.
but
And
you have to love yourself.
no,
Nothing
shut up,
hurts.
shut up. I still love him, and I know he loves me, but the reason we parted is because I was destroying myself, and he
Oh,
couldn't be a part of that.
right. Oh,
I'll
And
find the picture.
and
Where is Miss Muffet? Where is the baby?
oh, bless you, sweetie.
Mm.
Oh, I'm so sorry, hon.
and it's
David, get your feelings out and you'll
That's
feel
right.
better.
You can let your feelings out here, and
Yeah,
we can talk about it, or we can not talk about it. Whatever you want to do.
that's what I like about this show. You can talk and, and nobody else,
Nobody judges.
right.
Yeah,
everybody
I mean,
judges, but I didn't expect this when I
it's all
came to
right.
this
It's
chat.
all
That's
right.
okay,
We
sweetheart.
all
That's
have
okay.
that feeling. You know,
It's
David,
okay.
don't feel like you the only one feel like that about somebody. The person I'm fixing to show you, I feel the same way about, but I've come to the conclusion that I have to here you go, right here. Here go it. It's called The Birthday Party. It's the birthday party. It's the one that's called the birthday party.
What is your channel, Tina?
Huh?
What is your channel?
Crafts. Oh Lord, where is it at?
Crafts by the
It's
Rose.
Crafts by the
Crafts
Rose.
by the Rose.
Right here.
Mm.
She got so many keys on that thing, she'll tear the ignition out of her car.
Oh dear Lord.
There it is.
Okay. You know that you will tear the ignition out of your car with all those keys on that.
No, I can't
If
drive.
you still have a car that uses a
I
key,
can't drive, girl. I don't drive.
Why don't you drive?
Cause I don't drive.
What's the reason why you don't drive?
Huh?
What's the reason?
so
I was in a car accident as a kid.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm so
And,
sorry.
yeah. It don't bother me. I go wherever I want to go, when I want to go, where I want to go, and how I want to go. Baby, it don't bother me. I've been moving around. I move around a lot for the person that can't drive.
Well, how do you move around?
It's people that I get where I want to go.
Oh, okay.
Well,
I
girl,
drive, but my daughter has my car to go back and forth to work. So I have a friend that drives, so me and her go everywhere we want to go, about 3 or 4 days a week.
I don't drive, baby. I ain't never.
I don't drive anymore.
Let me say
I
this:
haven't.
my daughter made me learn how to drive. I know how to drive, but I've never cared about. It don't matter to me. Yeah, that don't make me be.
I get a driver's license every 6 years. I get my driver's license renewed, but they're restricted because of my epilepsy.
I could care
And
less
so,
about a car.
But mine are restricted because
I
of
done bought
glasses.
cars, and I could care less about a car.
Yeah.
can you buy a car
6 or-
nowadays without a driver's license?
Cause I have people
That
that can
probably
drive.
varies from state to state.
Yeah, I done bought about 6 or 7 cars.
My
Hmm.
husband bought I don't know how many cars.
I bought about 6 or 7 of them. My kids drove them.
Well, see, my husband's a mechanic, so he buys the old cars, and we drive
oh,
old cars because they're easier to fix.
yeah, I
My
was thinking about
husband,
that.
I
Yeah.
bought
So
one.
Brenda, we should keep in contact because
Yeah.
that's just the kind of car I would love. Because I love the older ones, the diamonds among the
I drive a 97 Ford Taurus. My husband drives
Taurus.
a Taurus, a Ford Taurus.
Oh wow!
Yeah, that's a good car.
Honey,
It's
they
about
don't
one of the best
sturdy,
they
yeah.
made.
I had one.
About one of the best I seen they made. Mhm.
Yeah. See, I've been wanting one, and my husband says, I'm not buying you a Taurus. I said, okay, you don't have to ever buy me a Taurus. That's what I told him. Well, I went, my Grand Am broke, and I went 2 years without a car because it was in the shop, and the guy there was no way for it to be fixed without spending $5,000 or $6,000 on it. And I wouldn't, and it wasn't worth $1,000. You know what I mean? It was an old one, 94. So a friend of my husband's that he hunts with bought his wife a new car because she had wrecked the Taurus. So he got the Taurus fixed. He paid $2,500 for it, and he asked the insurance company if he could have the Taurus back in the deal. So he got the Taurus back with the salvage title. So he told my husband, he says, take this car home to your wife. So I got a free Taurus.
Well, if you plan to drive it until the wheels fall off, a salvage title is not a bad thing.
I know it.
That's how we get all of our cars on a salvage
So,
title.
yeah. What I drive is,
enough insurance on it.
I think it's a 2014 Hyundai Sonata, but it's got less than 20,000 miles on it because it was my mom's, and there came a time when she couldn't drive.
Yeah.
So it's in great condition. So if I ever, when some kind of a cash bonus
My phone
or
dying.
bonanza comes through, I will pay my sister for the title, and it will be mine. But right now, it's registered in my sister's name.
It seems like that since she got the house, she would give you the car.
I got my house
I
is on
don't
wheels.
know. I honestly don't know. She actually, the other day, long ago, she told me the will is in there if you ever want to read it. I never wanted to read it until quite recently, just to see what exactly were the terms, because I accepted what she had told me. Because when my mother died, I myself was in the hospital and delirious from, we don't have to go
Oh,
into
Nutty
it.
May,
Yeah, but
I'm gonna have to go because my computer died and my phone died.
Oh, okay.
oh, that's bad.
Yeah, they both died. All
Well,
right, I love you guys. I'll talk to
love you
y'all
too,
soon.
sweetheart.
Okay.
I hope I see y'all at my house sometime soon.
Okay.
I was lurking tonight.
Blah
Okay, bye.
blah.
I'll find you. Don't worry.
But anyway, so the other day I was looking for that will that my sister said was in that desk drawer, and it wasn't there. And one of my dearest friends is married to a lawyer. And the last time I visited them, they were asking me questions that were very pertinent.
Uh-huh.
That were also quite understandable from someone outside of the family. And I'm thinking, okay, I haven't read the will. I don't know exactly what it says. So, and then, so just the other day, I was looking for it and I couldn't find it. I don't know where it is now. I don't know whether it's ever been recorded with a county.
Well, you do know that everything has to go through probate.
Well, yeah, I got a lump sum of cash,
Uh-huh.
which is in a trust fund, and I get a monthly allowance from that trust fund.
Uh-huh.
But it's going to run out at some point.
Are you able to work?
What are you calling work?
In other words, are you able to go to work and work on a job?
What are you calling a job?
Let's say you go to Walmart and work.
No,
worker.
I cannot stand for 8 hours at a time.
Okay.
I cannot. It's hard for me to sit for 8 hours at a time. It's hard for me to focus more than 2 hours at a time.
You must be autistic.
There is that possibility. I have
I'm on the
filed
spectrum.
for disability.
Uh-huh.
And that is still waiting. Because the two primary causes that I filed for disability were cirrhosis and severe depression.
Yeah.
I am afraid when I went to a mental health professional for an evaluation for the disability, it was like the first time I had met another person outside of the house in months. So I was probably not showing symptoms of depression at that time. So it was denied, and then the
Well, it's always denied the first time.
it always is.
And
I
The
never
legal,
got mine was never denied. I got
hold on a
mine
minute.
within
Hold,
3
hold,
months.
hold! I notified the legal firm I'm working with the moment I got the denial, and they said, okay, we'll take care of it.
Mm-hmm.
And then they said, and I said, okay, I'll fax you these forms, or I'll send you these forms, whatever I got from them. And they said, no, we will receive them. And they said, oh no, you don't have to. They never received the forms.
Uh-huh.
So they never applied for an appeal. So when it came about, when I called them and said, what the fuck is going on? Sorry for that word.
It's
okay.
okay. I said,
They said, oh, well, we have to appeal, or we have to apply, because apparently they never received the forms. So they didn't appeal in time. So they have to make an exception.
yeah.
Blah, blah, woof, woof.
Uh-huh.
In the meantime, my money is still running out month
Yeah.
by month.
Uh-huh.
And I'm, making dribs and drabs from, Ravelry sales and a little bit of merchandise, although I
Are
haven't
you
done
old
much
enough
of
to
that
retire?
lately.
Are you old
Sorry
enough,
about that.
are you old enough to retire?
I'm only 59.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Well, you know you can get Medicaid, don't you? Medicaid.
no, you have to have disability before you can have Medicaid.
Cirrhosis of the liver is a disability.
No, I think it varies from state to state. That's one of those state
Yeah,
variations which I think is stupid. Why should these things vary from one state to another?
They do, and that's
What state do you
exactly.
live in? What
I
state?
mean,
You're
I'm
in
in North
Wisconsin.
Carolina right now.
Okay, South Carolina's totally different.
It probably is.
I mean, it really is. That's where you need to come because you could get on disability here.
Missouri is a very lame state. Missouri's
Do you have a room to rent, Brenda?
No, I wish I did. I really do.
Mm. I can't promise to pay you in anything but laughs and potentially good food if you buy the groceries.
Well, my son, I call him my son-in-law, my daughter's boyfriend, because she's been separated for 13 years from her husband, and so they're going to get married if he'll ever. He won't let her get He won't agree to get a divorce. They live in separate houses, but he won't agree to get a divorce. So he's disabled. So he does our cooking. He's our chef. And he does the laundry, all the laundry for us, folding it up and everything. He pulls his weight. I mean, he really does. He pulls his weight.
Well, in Missouri, one thing about divorce here, both parties don't have to agree. One person can go in. Now, if it's a divorce where they're going to fight over stuff, that's a different story. But if one person goes in and says, I want a divorce, I'm going to divorce this person, judge says, okay, when and where? And they'll just, you don't got to go to court. You don't got to do nothing. Trust me, I know.
Oh, well, here, Amber divorced him, and then she turned around and remarried him.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Well, see, she's the reason why I was telling the other Tina that the color of the skin does not matter. I have a mixed grandbaby.
What?
Amber got real drunk, and she got raped when she was drunk. So I have a mixed grandbaby. Well, she's almost 19. She'll be 19 in July. And I love her with all my heart. Me and her have bonded like you would not believe. Because Amber and Roger lived with us for like 5 years, when they first got married. So, until we told her that she had 2 kids and we couldn't have another baby here. She'd have to get a place. And then they moved down into the apartment behind us when Mr. Austin was alive that owned all this property. And they lived down there for years. And I'll tell you right now, I would not trade my grandkids, all 3 of my grandkids, for nothing. I mean, I love them. I love them with all my heart.
Well, guys, our sirens are going off. Oh my God. Okay, guys, I'm gonna have to go. Our sirens are going off.
Okay.
What does that
Love
mean?
you guys. Oh my goodness.
Love you too. Bye-bye.
Okay. I know.